All right, guys, we were blocked again. I suspect. Yeah, I just saw that we were blocked. I don't know. Every time the show is getting juicy, that's when they can block us. I will share that link from YouTube. Back. We got to give you this information by all means tonight. You were enjoying your show, and the people blocked it. All right. So I will share that link. Those of you that don't watch it, I think they blocked the show here. But that's I'm back again. So please share the link for me. I would really appreciate it. The first one was blocked. It said, let me see. Your video is blocked and can be viewed by others. I don't know why. Your changes to your video or more action will apply to your video because of a copyright issue. I don't know. All right, so guys, so welcome back. I want you to share the link for me. And they blocked the video. I don't know for whatever reason, but we have to give you this update here. So you'll share the link for me. We'll just do my traditional music. You know, I'm a traditional man. I don't mind listening to my own stuff. All right, so you'll share the link for me. We have to complete this. We have to give you what the last talking to last. We're going to end this show and we'll come right back. I'm not. Yeah, no, I think so. It should be the breaking news stuff. It could be. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but we are back though. Come back. Yeah, it could be. So we avoid our breaking news stuff. We have to complete this. I got a lot of important info we got to share with you. This document here. You don't want to. You got to stay with me all night. So share the link, please. We are back. We're not going nowhere. We got to complete it. I will share the first part one of the show. I will share with you so that you can be part of it. So please share. Please share the link. Please share for me, please. Let's see. Let me do some sharing from my other phone here. And that way. Monitor, I play my music from here. So let me play my music here. Let's see something. No, that's not what I want. Let's see. All right, guys, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe. We were blocked again. I don't know why, but hey, we are back. And so share the link for us. Let me get some music here and I'll do some sharing for you. Where's my sender? Yes. Join me, please. Join me. Share for me. Share so that people can get back. I want to see what I would have brought. This song is for me. Are the elders. All right, guys. We gotta share. We gotta catch it. We'll catch it. We gotta get it. All right, guys. I mean, that's technology. The people, I think it's the breaking news sign. I think like somebody already pointed out. All right, so we were doing the Sado chairman talking point. So that's what we're going to go into, straight into that one, George Garteh. And so we say Sado chairman, George Garteh gets on the side of corruption. Sado's chairman, George Garteh, gets on the side of corruption. The last time, like I was saying earlier, Mr. Garteh was my guest not too long ago. He came and told us that he is not party to the conflict in the union. Their job is to go to send a proposal so that to give their position to us. That's what he said. But sadly, Mr. Garteh has taken side. I don't know whether he consulted with his officials who have a communication that he sent to Green Code Geleo. All right. I asked Mr. George Garteh the other day on the show whether he received a communication from Green Geleo and his group. And Mr. Garteh said no. He didn't receive any communication. It's a special committee that they can send a communication to and all of that. Less than 1 week, Mr. George Garteh, who didn't see a communication from Green Code Geleo, just sent a reply to Geleo. Now, again, let me repeat something that he said during my interview, his interview with me, right? Let me play. That's why I was playing that when they call me up. So I want to play that again so you can hear from George Garteh himself what he said. All right, this is what Mr. Garteh said.
I just see housing, we almost there to even have some of them settled. But the fact that the two of you, or all of you in the United States will be running two separate organizations is concerning to us in Liberia. It's very much concerning to us.
So, but Mr. Chairman,
we are working with all of that.
Yeah, go ahead, and your talk.
Yeah, I said, so what we're trying to do, the other one here, the sectional leaders and us are handling in-house, but the one in the US, we want to put our best mind to play to send you the best proposal, how best we can resolve the matter, or how best we can appeal to you people to resolve your differences. Because we want to appeal. We are not members of the conflict. We're not parties to the conflict.
Okay, so Mr. George Garteh is clear over there. We are not member to the conflict. We are not party to the conflict. He's clear over there, right? If you don't hear it, I will play that again. And then we'll share the communication with you and see the radical switch.
Our best mind into play to send you the best proposal, how best we can resolve the matter. Or how best we can appeal to you people to resolve your differences. Because we want to appeal. We are not members to the conflict. We're not parties to the conflict.
All right, he just said that again. We are not members to the conflict. We are not party to the conflict. That's what Mr. Garteh told us during his interview with me. Okay, here they are independent. They have no side in the whole thing. All right. If you don't know Mr. George Garteh, by the way, again, he is the chairman, newly elected chairman of the Saryorpodeh in Liberia, this gentleman right here. All right. George Garteh, he took over like Green Code Geleo. Let you say, no, it's sort of different. Because they say under Mr. David Cole administration, the organization was divided. And so he came as a unifier to unite the organization. All right. But instead of helping to unite his brothers and sisters in the U.S., George Garteh has taken side. He went with the philosophy of bodyism, green at his body. You know, I asked him the other day, I mean, the conflict that going on, you calling yourself eminent man, okay? Eminent citizen. I mean, before you became president, have you tried to engage any of the parties? You say, oh, I can talk to Green, but we don't talk nothing about the conflict. All right, the eminent male, when you are eminent citizen of a country, of a group of people, but you say, oh, you know what? We can only talk social issues. We don't talk about the conflict in the US. So at the time, it didn't bother him. All right, so and he came on the platform, he became president. Mr. George Garteh said, we are not party to the conflict. That's what he said. All right. Now, let's look at what George Garteh, the communication that George Garteh sent to Green Code Geleo, and see what he did not take side. Now he party to the conflict. He took side with corruption. He knows very well that Green took our money. I don't know why I can be using that word. He stole the money. Green stole our money. But George Garteh said, you know what? I'm a sectionalist. You know, Green Code Geleo stole the money, but he building Palava Hut where I'm from. So that is okay. So I'll take his sides with Green Code Geleo. Imagine. And he expects to bring change. Green Code Geleo marginalize the men of sectionalists. I mean, no, let me not say more. Let's get George Garteh communication here. So you can hear what the brother said. All right, that's Dr. George Garteh, the president or chairman of Sado in Liberia. George Garteh, I'm you. I just blowing it also you can see it. So this is what George Garteh wrote. Mr. G. Geleo, national president, okay? The man Green Coach Geo now is the national president. Asking the other day, they said they're not taking side or with anybody. They are not party to the conflict. But he calling Green Coach Geo and he refused to call Francis Clyde president, by the way. No, but he's not party to the conflict. So George Garteh said, Mr. G. Coach Geo, national president, United Support Association in Americas. Okay, Mr. Chairman, we don't put apostrophe. All right, you don't put apostrophe here. So only S in the Americas. It's not possessive. All right, because it got soft enough Americas. So they say in the Americas. Okay, they say Minnesota, United States, February 10. Okay, that when he wrote a letter. It's recent, right? Today is the 15th. So the man said, dear Mr. G. Coach Geo, I present compliments and inform you, okay? And the both people there now, you say, I present compliments and inform you. You see, when you're doing something hastily and you conceal it from the people that you are working with, this is what you get. All right? This is what you get. You write the English not in proper order because the secretary is supposed to write. George Garteh alone wrote it and signed the communication that the secretary is supposed to sign it, right? Then he approve it. You just watch. George Garteh said he's not party to the conflict. You listen. Dear Mr. G. Coach Geo, I present compliments and inform you that we have acknowledged, I don't know who he, but he said we have acknowledged receipt of your communication data on February 6, 2022. All right, George Garteh said he did not see communication from Green Coach Geo while asking all the platform with me. Okay, so in the first place, the man has ethical problem already. He's not honest. He said he didn't see it. Then the next couple of days later, he replied to Green Coach Geo. So all of a sudden, George Garteh now has seen a communication from Geo. So I'll read it again. I present compliments and inform you that we have acknowledged receipts of your communication data on February 6, 2022 about a delegation of 20 officials. All right, the man telling you exact number of people that are going. A delegation of 20 officials and members of the United Support Association in Americas. All right, George Garteh has taken side already, right? And George Garteh, this is not United Support Association. The guys that are coming, they are called defectors. They are breakaway. Those are the people that broke the organization apart because Green does not want to go to the ballot box. But this is not important to George Garteh. Green Coach Geo is a friend, and Green can steal people money and go build Palaba Hall, and you will join Green and say, you know what, we accept you. I'll present compliments and inform you that we have acknowledged receipt of your communication data on February 6, 2022 about a delegation of 20 officials and members of the United Support Association in Americas, USA. I don't know why he put apostrophe up there, and yeah, he put it in the, okay, but the man can be guessing now. USA, that will converge in Sado County in March 2022 to implement various projects. Okay, when you say various, right, their work got to be projects. You just say various, then you say project. Okay, so we'll do little, grammatical. That's how you put it now. I can't just leave you there and be speaking that bad English. I can't do that. I got to help you out. We are helping each other out. I don't claim to know everything, but the little I know, I will share with you. And the plenty you share with me. Then I get plenty too. All right? So you can say various and you say project. Okay? So that will converge inside the county in March 2022 to implement various projects in the Wedja and Kabade communities. Okay? Wedja and Kabade community. He said that over there, right? I want to do something here quickly before I go any further. All right? Wedja and Kabade community. All right, so I'll go further. Let's see something quick. What they say about Waja and Kawade people?
And see me advocating for my national president, for my Kawade president. I hail from Sado County. I'm a Kawade woman.
Okay, so these are the Kawade politics. That's why they're on here now. Okay, it's Kawade. So the man just said that. 26, the 6th, 2022, about a delegation of 20 officials and members of the United Support Association in America, USA, that will converge in Sado County in March 2022 to implement various projects in the Wedja and Kabade communities. Okay, they took all the single people. All right, the contribution the single people made, they say no, we are sectional. We care for Kabade and Wedja. Okay, on behalf of the Sapo Epolabo Development Organization, like George Garteh telling you, he said on behalf. So that means Sespel Solo, the chairman, is part of this. But I'm thinking this is fraudulent. He did not consult with the people. Because how he consulted with the people, the secretary will be the one to sign this communication. It will not be just George Garteh alone. On behalf of the Sapo Epolabo Development Organization, Sado, we extend thanks and appreciation on these intrinsic milestones that will be memorable in the lives of our people and the communities, particularly the Sapo land. Okay, that's what George Garteh said. There will be, like it's an intrinsic, it will be an intrinsic milestone that will be memorable. You will not forget ever the corruption. Green took the money and stole it and built Palava Hall. It will be memorable. I agree. You see, when you want to remember something, just do it with emotion. Anytime you want to learn something that you will not forget, the 9/11 incident, for example, it's an emotional and tragic incident. You will never forget that emotional. So this traumatic division that Green created in Bill Palava Huts, you will never forget it. It will be memorable. We will not forget about it. No way. Until we pass away. All right? So George Garteh said, furthermore, Mr. President, regarding, let me make sure, okay. I don't like when my stuff going off from here. Sorry guys, I just want to make sure I monitor it from my other device here. All right, good. Furthermore, Mr. President, regarding your invitation to join you, okay, Green saying he said he didn't get invitation from Green Code or nothing, right? That's what George Garteh told us. If George Garteh cannot be honest, what else about receiving a communication from you? If he can be honest about it, what is it that he is lying to us about again? Furthermore, Mr. President, regarding your invitation to join you in the dedicatory ceremony of these projects, our interposes. And the poor boy mail, he say interposes. What is that? Our interposes? Damn it. This is what we call linguistical suicide. This is a grammatical suicide. I cannot interposes. What? I interposes. Wow. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead. We'll get a point. I interposes no objection. That means George Garteh said, no, your invitation to join you to go delegate, I'm on board for it. I'm with you. No objection to the contrary. I'm not going to reject or repudiate or abjure your proposal, your invite. I'm on board. I love this. I love the fact that you develop your people in America and you stole the money and you came here to build Palava Hut, personal house for the crowd, baby boy chair. I will be there so we can celebrate it. After all, it's in the Wedja Bell, I'm a Wedja man. So that's fine. I will be there. Okay, I'm not, despite of this, I'm not part of the conflict. No, I'm not taking side. But I'll be happy to be part of you so that we can dedicate the project you undertook. All right, with the stolen money. Our interposes no objection, and we'll wholeheartedly. That the Sado president, that George Garteh, he said wholeheartedly. He's so happy. I will wholeheartedly join you and your delegation of 20 members and officials to witness and participate. The man saying you'll be part of, you participate in the life-changing endeavors you have initiated. What life would that thing change? Whose life? He said life-changing. Our people are sleeping on the Palava huts. And Green build house, Green and Camel Ross, they build houses for themselves. He said life-changing. How many people will get job in a Palava hut to build? How many children will receive scholarship from it? So it doesn't change in life. These are the things they do to the fool people. Personal house or palaver house does not change anybody's life. And the lives, the poverty of our people will remain the same. It will not change. So George Garteh cannot tell us, oh, what would have changed the people's life was a scholarship. You get the people knowledge, it will change their life, but not palaver heart. So you can say life-changing endeavors you have initiated. This is life exacerbating initiative. You are making the people's lives worse. That's why George Garteh and Green Coach Geleo are doing here. Misuse of our resources. Once more, I mean, the people in Labrador Sado, you're in trouble. Green Geleo stole our money and he built projects over there for himself and Commander Ross. And George Garteh says, okay. So George Garteh, sooner rather than later, you go in your account and steal and go build a personal house and you call you to go celebrate, or you call us, those are all here in America, to go join so we can go celebrate. Now what come in? What is not done correctly is not done at all. Green Geleo did not become president. He wasn't the president when you took the money. Once more, George Garteh went ahead. We will appreciate having a meeting with you and your delegation in Morovia, and we would like to extend an invitation to your delegation to support our fundraising rally. That's what the whole thing is about. George Garteh wants money. So he's saying Green Geleo and Group, they stole enough money, and so they can come to their rally so they can get them some of the money. My man, you are complicit in the crime. When somebody steals and you know the person is a road and you're asking the person to can't give you that money, you are complicit in the crime. You are aiding and abetting corruption. That's what you are doing, George Garteh. Inviting Green Coach Geleo to come and be part of you, to participate and use our stolen money, for which we are going to court. We are in court. And now Green, now he said, you know, after taking $28,000, he took $90,000 and reported $61,000 to a Somalian man. The man is coming. George Garteh said, come so he can be with us. Once more, we will appreciate having a meeting with you and your delegation in Morovia, and would like to extend an invitation to your delegation to support our fundraising rally at the Morovia City Hall on March 12, 2022, before our departure, okay? Before our departure to Sado County, to discuss matters of vital concern bordering on the Sapo community, okay? Proceeds from the rally is for the construction of our Sapo multi-purpose event hall in Morovia, and passionately believe together this dream is achievable, okay? So the man said they will achieve that dream together, using the sharing the corrupt money, basically, you know, Green stole the money and getting shared. Together we can achieve our dream of defrauding or going around the law, the Constitution. So George Garteh said thanks very sincerely, wise. We look forward working with you. Okay, yeah, man, we look forward to working with you in the best interest of the Sapo community. No, this is in the worst interest of our community. It's divisive. And that's what George Garteh should know. So he said regards, George T. Garteh Jr., Chairman, Sado. It's not signed, the communication wasn't signed by the secretary. You see, that George Garteh alone did this. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the Sapo Polabo Development Association in Labrador, George Garteh, is now part of the conflict. He's part of the corruption. He has taken side. And so, since George Garteh has taken side, we'll deal with him as such. Saying he said we are not party to the conflict, and then all of a sudden you're not party to the conflict. Or well, you put yourself in the mud. We will splash the mud on you because you put yourself in the mud. You are not neutral man anymore. You are not. And so we told you from the beginning who George Garteh was. When you are running, we'll give you a little bit of a profile. How he is a BM. We told you that. Now George Garteh, like Green Coach Geleo, right? All they wanted is power. Once they get power, you know their true color. And that's what exactly he's doing. And when I listened to the brother the other day, and he said, Since 1952, the Saryorpodeh was established. Nothing has been done here. He put all the people before him that established the organization in the first place. Nothing has been done but relative peace here and there. And so we are coming. So the people of Sado, get ready for your own division. Because George Garteh will not abide by your law. Because Green did not abide by our laws yet, and you stole our money, and George Garteh said, I'm with you. Yes. George Garteh taking sides already. He was Green. Inviting him to rally. So they engage some money so he can build multi-purpose event hall for Sabo people in Liberia. $100,000. All right. So that you're George Garteh. I'm trying to find an honest man. But I can't find it. At least in the Saryorpodeh, in Liberia. I don't know. Maybe they get some honest people. But the people I have not seen them yet. They are not coming up yet. They are not coming up. I haven't seen them. Let it come up. But the head is the representation of the whole. By the logic of synecdoche. The head of Sado, for the fact that it is rotting the whole group. Using the logic of synecdoche again, the part represents the whole, and the whole represents the part. George Garteh is the head. And so George Garteh has put himself in a web of corruption and taking sides with Green Code Geleo, who divided us. Can Claude Myers or Manning's administration afford to work with Mr. Garteh's administration? The man is compromised already. I don't think. For me, ask me no. Mr. Garteh has been exposed so quick. Mr. Garteh, are you for real? And should we take you as a real leader for Sado? No, he's not a real. The man is a fake man already. Man being in the closet and being exposed. You're right. Thanks for breaking out the communications between them. Thank you. That's what we are here for, without falsely accusing people. We'll give you the evidence. Thank you, People's TV. All right? So that's George Garteh for you. You know what George Garteh stands. We know where he stands now. He with Green Code Geleo. I don't know whether he's vice president or co-chair is also with Green Code Geleo. His secretary general will know already he's a Green Code Geleo supporter. The other officials, we don't know where they stand. All right? So the union now, the conflict of Green Code Geleo is about to go back home again, because George Garteh already told us the people back home, they are divided. The only difference is the magnitude of ours is greater than theirs. But now he is making it bigger and bigger now, because there are people here that are sympathizers of the union, the USA, and now the faction of Green Code Geleo. So since Sado's president has taken side with Green Code Geleo, well, the people will come, they say, you know what, we can't be behind you and be supporting Green. So George Garteh has divided our people again. It's so sad. Sad, my people. These divisive people that will put in power. And when we give them warning, the people don't listen to us. I don't know, Mr. Honorable Blotawet is also part of George Garteh's scheme to take side in the conflict. I don't know. I don't know, Honorable Robert Doe is also part of the scheme of George Garteh to take side in the conflict. I don't know. George Garteh told us they're going to send a proposal to tell us where they stand. George Garteh came on Voice of Sino and said, we are not party to the conflict. George Garteh in no time has sent communication to Green and said, you know what, I am with you. I wholeheartedly accept you. Come so we can go dance. The Palaver hut you build, they will change the lives of our people. Our people will start getting jobs. The children will be going, they will start getting education, college education. The hospital will be filled from the Palaver hut. All right. There we are right now. Yeah. Birds with the same fellow, they flock together. George Garteh and Green Code Geleo, they are the same people. Corrupt people. And I told you the other day, the man is a BM. But the people don't listen to me. Taking side all the time. I mean, no time taking side. This is disgusting. See people how they divide their own people all the time. When something wrong, when somebody's wrong, they can look in that person's face and say, you are wrong. And they will support that person. It's not correct whether the person builds mansion or not. It is not right to steal. And for the fact that somebody builds something and you support him, it's wrong. It's still wrong. You can't steal public resources and you build structure and you say that is okay. No, it's not okay. Not today, not tomorrow, not any time to come. It's wrong. No matter what. But George Garteh is all about building structure and not doing the right thing. When it is not done right, it's not done at all. George Garteh now, you're part of the conflict. It's sad. It is sad. It is sad. All right, guys, I want to transition to something else so that George Garteh there for you. You'll get George Garteh taking side. I don't know your administration. So we got two in a top. The executive of Sado, two major persons or people in there and they are supporter of Green Code View. The secretary and the president or the chairman. It's clear already. They are GOists. All right. They are corrupt people. They love corruption. They love to put their people apart. Yes. I don't know why it be surprising to you. That Green Code View kind of people, they are crooks. They do people. It's all about money. They want money. So they took the money for the union and they turned it back on us. Green, they're not sending money to them so they can go have the party. The union sent the money to them. They not even issue a statement to acknowledge the effort of President Myers and the people. No, he did not. He said, oh, I told my co-chair to go read a statement on our own page. Nobody signed it. Nobody. I mean, it just the man, I knew straight man was not straight. George Garteh wasn't. He's not a straight man from the beginning. All right. Let me see the alarm going off. Let me call it up. I'll be right back. Yeah, so that's George Garteh Wahala. George Garteh now is clear. He's part of the conflict. Let me go to the next thing that I want to talk about on the show before I let you go. This one, Sado County, election is coming. And because of time constraint, I'll just go over certain things. But recently, there has been a rising waves of ritualistic killing in Sado County, or killings, if you like, specifically in the Tarjuowon belt. Okay? In the Tarjuowon belt, there has been ritualistic killings. Young people, babies are getting missing. And I can tell you why is that so. Our senator is desperate to be re-elected. And that senator is Senator Milton Teahjay. Hold on a second, guys. There's a call coming in here. Hello?
Yeah, this is wonderful.
Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me hook you up to the speaker here. Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
Yeah, these are some of the things, when these guys try to seek an office, and when they get into office, they do something different. And before they get it, they tell us something different. Then when they get it, they do the opposite. George Garteh been calling my phone, and I refused to answer his call because I knew from day one he was not up to the task. I'm saying it emphatically tonight on your show because I know tomorrow they will carry my name, and I don't care. I'm a man. When I see things going wrong, I would say it. I'm not going to sit behind supinely and not talking about it, because at the end of the day, it hurts every one of us. He just became president of SADO. And look what he's doing already. Look what he's doing already. Just a couple of weeks ago, or almost a month ago, under the leadership of Clark Myers, we did what we were supposed to do to embrace his leadership. And he's turning it back on us. That's not right. Does he want to be a good leader? I don't think so. He was on our show and you asked him all our questions and he denied every question. Here's a letter that came out tonight exactly what he was doing. And we knew from day one this is what he was going to do. And he did not make us to not believe what people were saying. So it's not surprising to us, but Clark Myers' administration would go on and do what it's supposed to do for the Sabo people. We do not have to go through George Garteh. He knows. I'm going to say it. If we want to do anything for Sabo people, we don't have to go through him. From what he's doing right now, it does not sit well with some of us that he Clark Myers or Manning administration to deal with him. We have a meeting. I promise you, I'll be vocal and let the president know where I stand. I'm not going to join an organization that somebody will come and do all kinds of nyama and not go the straight way and try to do things the wrong way. That's wrong. The Sabo Apollo level is a big organization. And we are the supporting arm. We are the supporting arm from here. And if you can't get along with us, we will get along with somebody else. But we are watching, Mr. Garteh. The words you already still. I watched it. I watched the interview with Saryorpodeh when you said the words. No, I did not. No, I did this. No, I didn't do this. And here is your letter I sent to somebody that started tonight on VOSD. I'm disappointed, and I don't know what to say again, but I am disappointed. And I will stop here for now. Thank you.
Mr. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm also disappointed in the brother. I had a high regard for him. I thought he came in to unite our people. But unfortunately, he has taken part, taking a position in the conflict. All right, let me wrap up here for the night.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you for the call.
Thank you.
All right, so just to give you the quick information here of the from the North Dakota chapter here regarding the trip, the information just came in here. So what you do? Let me do a quick so you can see. I don't like to just tell you the information. I want to share it from the office of the chapter president over there. So let me put it on the screen for you so you can see it.
It's not North Dakota, it will be Iowa.
No, I said I'll make it clear to you. Just watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's North Dakota. The information coming from North Dakota.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see. Let me make it bigger a little bit and screenshot it so you can see it. This one, boom, okay. And we'll take this one off and go to the studio and put this down for you quick. The information, I can't do breaking news right now. They cut my stuff off, and so I can't do breaking news right now. And when I do that, they will get me off again, so I don't want to do my breaking news. Let me put this communication here quickly. All right, it coming there. Come on, hurry on, low now. Boop. Okay, now. All right, so here's the communication from North Dakota. Okay, it says here February 18, 2022 USA North Dakota trip to Iowa, Des Moines. Okay, the committee, right? People are coming. Number one, President Otero N. Kolo, president, will be there, right? Number two, Slevy Ramos, vice president, will be part of the delegation. They imagine the whole team coming on. Number three, Her Royal Highness Queen Diana C. Wishekala Williams will be there. Number four, Jocelyn Williams, Financial Secretary, will be part of that trip. Number five, the National Vice President, William Manning, will be part of that trip from North Dakota. Number six, Hannah Manning, the Vice President's wife. Number seven, Patience Ravos, North Dakota Vice President wife. Number eight, Doris Kofa, Election Commission. And number nine, Maxine Gower, member. Some people are missing. A. Melvin Dewey and others, they will also be there. So the list is not exhaustive. But this Minnesota and Iowa will be the place to be starting from the 18th. Yeah, so that's the information we want to share with you. It's a huge delegation coming from North Dakota. Be part of the presidential trip this weekend. All right, so like I was talking about Sado County here. Let me put that back. Where's my talking point? Okay, so we're talking about elections are coming, 2023, and our senator, Mr. Madhu, you want me to call you off, or you want to stay on the line? All right, yes. So the senator of our county, Senator Milton Teahjay, is on record for saying all sort of things. So the recent ritualistic killings in Sado County, in his kingdom, he cannot be excluded. Senator Teahjay hand is in there. We can tell you for sure, for a fact, based on previous things that he said. He got to understand, Senator Milton Teahjay of Sado County, in the past, his son of Tarjuowon, it's a gentleman that was working in the office of Honorable Zaza before the guy passed away. And Senator Teahjay said, I told you, all of you that go beyond Zaza, you will die one by one. And that's why he said, I just forget that brother's name. Again, not too long ago, Senator Toba, who is also a supporter of Mr. Zaza from Tarjuowon, that young man passed away. And so the Teahjay said, I told them that all of them, they will go one at a time, one by one. Once you come from Tarjuowon and you go beyond Zaza, your lifespan is short. And what Milton Teahjay said? He said that. When the lawmaker from District number 2, now West Lord, passed away, he did not go there. He did not vote. I told that man not to join Zaza and others. He's gone. So Teahjay 2023 is coming, and he wants to be re-elected by all means necessary. And so you'll do anything in sacrificing our children. That's what he's doing now. You know that he told Sonny Boy Noah and Duncan to the slaughter hall? Yes, he said it. Let's listen to Teahjay. Don't listen to me. No, that's let me get to that. Yes, sorry, God. That's the wrong one. But let me get to it. Where Teahjay threatened, he said, Alice Noah and Duncan, they took themselves to the slaughter hall. So the man is in the habit of doing these things. It's not strange. So we have been having ritualistic killings in Sado County as of late. Let me play this video quick so you can see what's going on in your county. It's not easy. Teahjay is doing everything and anything.
War. This is Radio Buddha TV. Thanks for joining us. This is Radio Buddha TV online, and those of you watching out from every part of the world. This is Radio Buddha TV online. A mysterious disappear of a board here in Tarjuowon. This is to be specific, in Forest Town. Yes, we are here both online and on air. Patrick is online and Patrick is on air and I'm online.
Here's the ball, by the way.
Yes, in
that's the ball.
District, and mysterious disappearance of a guy, but he's been found, and according to reports, he came to swim. We cannot say whether he's dead or not because we are not sure.
But ladies and gentlemen,
it is only the juror who can examine him to tell us what's happened to him. Family members have gathered in fact. Young people of this area have also gathered. What we want you to do is share our video for us. Thank for joining us live, Victoria. Keep helping us to share the video live. Invite a friend. This is right. You gotta bell us where we are. We are faced with a little internet connectivity, but we're trying to manage to bring it to you as some food. Let's get a zoom. I mean, White Club has been pleased over the guy. I just don't know why for, but yes, we hope to talk with you.
Here's the young man here, by the way.
Hope to talk with you other guys. Patrick is like I told you. Patrick is on air. As you may be aware, this is the era where, according to reports, they have come to Bath. This is the era, according to reports, that they have come to Bath. For 3 days now. This is the situation. It has caused a lot of commotion in the community.
Specifically in the Tarjuowon belt.
It has caused a lot of commotion in the community. In fact, as we speak now, the Yinfastown checkpoint is in disarray. Yes, we pass through. But let's see what are the Liberia National Police who arrived. We see where the arrival of the Liberia National Police.
In this place.
And Patrick is on. Keep sharing this video for us. Keep sharing this video for us to every group that you are part of, every page you are part of. Keep helping us to share this video.
So we are then told that the police command is yet to be formed. Other people saying you put yourself to the police. So we don't know the actuality of the truth that you put yourself to.
This is Scuba citizens, I must admit. Scuba citizens have come. Screw-up citizens have come. Screws of citizens have come here. Yes, screws of citizens have come. Yeah.
Yes, I've been anything like giving fear to people.
Yes.
Jews now, I cannot tell you if the guy where they have no impact. So I cannot tell you that it's pay. That cost is going to take 1 million. The police are now the 50 million Jews. Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what is going on right now. And Tarjuowon, a lot of ritualistic killings are going on right now. Our senator hand is inside because he has been threatening people. He's the owner of Sado County, and he will do anything to anybody who supports his opposition. We are told this young man was a supporter of Honorable Zaza. He was a proud supporter and crusading in that area in Tarjuowon, campaigning for Honorable Zaza, and all of a sudden, he is there now. Okay, And so the how serious Senator Teahjay is, let me see. The model.
I sent me a video today from Facebook, and Yinfastan was on fire.
Yes,
it was burning.
Yes.
I don't know. But yesterday.
Yes, a riot. There's a riot going on because of the killings that are going on there.
Right.
Yeah.
So my uncle sent me the video and it was on fire. But he doesn't know why it was on fire for. So I said, well, I don't know myself.
Yes,
so
yes, because of the killings. I think a baby was killed too. You know, I think that's what led to that riot.
Wow, that's serious.
Yes.
That's serious, man.
You know, our senator can go in the forest, you know, you're doing all these ritualistic stuff, you know, you will leave it cool. Yeah, and those are the things the men doing. So election time is coming, you're doing all these things, you know.
Those things are for nothing, my man. Those things are for mean nothing, you know. Because there are a lot of people that I know have been doing this thing. At the end of the day, it becomes nothing, you know, and that's not good, you know. Believing all this one, that one, you know, I don't know. But there are people, man, you know, they believe in too many witchcraft and things, and it works out for them, you know. But thank God I'm not part of that. Thank God. I know I grew up, you know, in the village, but I never believed those things. And up to today, I never put my ear to it. I believe those things. You know, I know they say they happen, but for me to believe them, no, I don't.
All right.
Stay away from those kind of belief.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but some people, Teahjay is not staying away from them. All right. So let me wrap up here. I got something important here too to talk about.
All right, man.
All right. So this is let's say Green supporter is saying here, the prayer man for Green, Evangelist James Calloway, he said, GO administration didn't argue when Sado received handouts from Francis Clark Myers administration recently. Okay. Also, okay, that is considered handout. Okay. Giving our people handout. Okay. Feeding somebody is considered giving handout. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. If you embellish the land and forget the people too, how do you call that evangelist? If you build house for the crowd, baby, boche, and you build house for Green Code GDO and nothing for the people, how do you call? Okay, maybe I'll call it neglecting the people. At least Francis Clark Myers gave handout to the people. What did you give the people? Nothing. You are going there to, you will be, when the guys go over there, they will be sleeping in a palava hut, the bill. The people will not sleep there. So that is not for the benefit of the people. You are not, at least Francis Clark Myers benefit of the people and fed the people. Green did not feed the people. They gave him $10,000 to feed them, and Green said, I'm not getting the money. They gave him money for scholarship, 12 students. Green said, no. And Green, the man building palava hut, personal house for himself. And evangelist said, oh, Francis Clark Myers gave her out, and so he said, so why are you expressing concerns on Mr. Garteh leadership position? Now, I'm expressing concern because of the inconsistency on the part of George Garteh. George Garteh came on the show and said he's not taking sides in the conflict. Only to find out he's taking sides now. And that's my problem. The contradiction on the part of George Garteh is my problem. I don't let people that will be inconsistent. If you don't get it, let me play it for you again. Hear from George Garteh himself. Don't get it from me, okay? Listen to George Garteh.
To honor saying, so you know what? Enough is enough. You know, I've been visiting the U.S. for some time. So I mentioned even doing the inauguration. I said, it's something interesting to me. 7 years, the end of the conference in Philadelphia was at a convention.
Let me bring it back. How do you? Okay, 8. Yeah, go ahead, end your thought.
Yeah, I said, so what we're trying to do, the other one here, the sessional leaders and us are handling it in-house, but the one in the U.S., we want to put our best mind to play to send you the best proposal how best we can resolve the matter.
They want to send a best proposal how to resolve it. Okay, how to go about it. Now, what you said, right? Listen to him again.
Or how best we can appeal to you people to resolve your differences.
Sending a letter to tell Green, say, oh, I'm taking side with you, it's not appealing, okay? It's not.
Because we want to appeal. We are not member to the conflict. We're not party to the conflict.
Okay, he said that we are not member to the conflict. We are not party to the conflict. So George Garteh wrote a letter and it took side. And that's my problem, Evangelist James Carlo. So the man is the contradiction that I have problem with. All right, now let's go back to my talking point, what I was talking about, right? So we're talking about Milton Teahjay. So the ritualistic killings in Sado County in the empire of Teahjay, because Tarjuowon is for him. So nobody should venture around it. He threatened people. And he was happy when the first time from Tarjuowon, a guy that was supporting on Zaza, when Stanley died as well, he didn't go there. He was happy about it. And not too long ago, when Give Morris, the fiscal superintendent, when he passed away, Teahjay was happy about it. When Nabislaw passed away, he was also happy about it. He did not go to the funeral, nothing. Okay? Not too long ago, the same man. Yeah, from him, not from me. How he threatened Sonny Boy Noah and Christian Duncan that they are in the slaughter hall. That Milton Teahjay, I'm not the one, they'll listen to him.
But then I let you to talk. I think this is the second time. Senator, the whole politics thing about the whole county is everyday business. Today, tomorrow, and before we also need, yes, this is the man, other people were making it who were supporting Mabudu yesterday, that he wanted Mabudu job. Therefore, you want a senator. In fact, you were the same person who even encouraged some of all about Duncan Bennett when you wanted to be representative for this place. So now, don't. Being senator or wanting to be senator, I think it should not be for some of us business. And you see me when you call me an answer, yes, Chief. I don't know, man. Yeah, believe it. You know what I don't want? No. I don't want Milton Teahjay or Christian Duncan to destroy any of you while we are going down. Exactly. And some with all the way I put you in a very smart category of young kind of people, I cannot believe that you will get destroyed yourself like that in the
yeah, what he said? He said Sonny Boy destroy himself. And you know why he called it destruction? It's because Sonny Boy is friend with Christian Duncan. And Christian Duncan was beyond Teahjay before, and he left Teahjay. All right? And that's why it's pissing him off. And so he said, you are destroying yourself. I will destroy you. In other words, that what Milton Teahjay is saying indirectly to Sonny Boy. I will destroy you. You know, for taking side with Christian Duncan, I will make sure and destroy you. Okay? Before that, let me show you something. Why he's saying that. See some of the thing what Christian Duncan said about him, right? The what pissing him off. Let me take the thing down. And listen to what Christian Duncan said.
Here in our county is we have one senator who disturbed the peace of our people. He behaves as if to say Sado County is his. And he's of no relevance. Gone are those days where you just talk big mouth and people follow. Now, politics in the country changing. Nothing he does for our people, nothing at all for the past 8 years. Nothing. Even when you were 5 years of being superintendent, nothing. They're big mouth and speaking crude.
That's funny. Is it Teahjay can be making big mouth and speaking crude? I hate that for 5 years. These are things I've been talking over, right? Your lawmaker himself, Teahjay supported the man, and he became Senate and representative, and he's saying Teahjay is not doing nothing. He would have making big mouth and speaking crude.
Definitely. Who will I be talking about? Because our newly elected senator, we put him there. We're working with him for him, and he's just coming in. But there's one who just get big mouth and talk big mouth, going behind, so scared that I will whip him. He running to the president and begging them to come be the face for CDC in our country. He can be the face for anybody. I will be the backbone for everybody.
Yeah. So Christian Duncan, he said he will be the Teahjay can be the face. He will be the backbone. So these are some of the things that are making Teahjay mad. And he's saying, you know what? Anybody who is friend with Christian Duncan you are taking yourself to the slaughter hall. So Alison Boy Noah is in the slaughter hall right now. I come and play it out. You don't hear it from me, you hear it from
in the budget or the triple RC to help to boost up and talk to the UN to see what they can do to help us. And that's what we are working on now. There's my first day at work, and today was the briefing day for me by my co-chairman of Foreign Affairs. So based on that, we are now talking, and I just give you a gist on what we hope to do to get a clear picture of the entire thing to know what we are doing. And so that's what we're working on. You are going to try Teahjay if your citizen petition. I will whip him the market door.
All right, so the man saying you whip Teahjay the market door. And that is why Teahjay is saying all of these things. Listen now, let's play that audio.
With all the political analysis you can do from and the way you can present it, sometimes it may make you feel bad, but then I let you to talk. I think this is the second time. Senator, the whole politics thing about the whole country is everyday business. Today, tomorrow, and before we also need, yes, this is came in, other people were making it who were supporting Mabudu yesterday, that he wanted Mabudu job. Therefore, too, you want a senator. In fact, you were the same person who even encouraged some of all about Duncan Benin when he wanted to be representative for this place. So now Duncan being senator or wanting to be senator, I think it should not be for some of us business. And you see me when you call me an answer, yes, yes. I don't know, man. Yeah, believe it. You know what I don't want? No. I don't want Milton Teahjay or Creighton Duncan to destroy you while we are going down. Exactly.
Why the man used the word destroy? Why? The man is talking about destroying people. So the ritualistic killings that are going on right now in Tarjuowon, he knows about it. He's talking about destroying Sonny Boy Noah.
And Sonny Boy, with all the way I put you in a very smart category of young kind of people, I cannot believe that you would just destroy yourself like that in the twinkling of an eye. And Sonny Boy Noah, with all the political analysis you can do for myself, that you allow Creighton Duncan to damage you permanently in some kind of policy. Somebody who got no political backyard is the one you get behind to fight the owner of the county.
So the owner of the county. So the killings that are going on in Tarjuowon, those supporters are on Ruzaza, those babies that are dying, it's all about this. He's the owner of the county, and those people should not support another person. And so Milton Teahjay now, the owner of the county now, listen to what you're about to say. You listen.
You see, you're going to go with that. And you see, you can cajole me to believe in what you're saying to free you off.
He said a man destroy himself permanently. He doesn't say temporary. When something is permanent, it's unchangeable. He will destroy the young man. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, bro. The way I will treat people talking in South Country, all you were feeling like a youngster. While feeling with.
Yeah, he taking Creighton Duncan, he will treat the man like a gangster. He is a gangster. And that is why he was the spokesperson for the gangster called Charles Taylor. So he would treat Creighton Duncan like gangster. And Sonny Boy Noah, listen to what he come and say now. Listen.
Hey, you said Teahjay that man. And it's something you did. You got behind Creighton Duncan to fight me so that when you become senator, you will replace it. Where did you were part there? But you don't, but Senator, when you proceed again, yeah, but Senator, I'll call you when you're talking. Okay, go ahead. Let me finish. Yeah, go ahead. I will listen to you. I will not call you, man. Just listen to me. Okay. You have put so much in your political career to damage yourself in the twinkling of an eye, because what you have done is suicidal. It's suicidal. You will have more political career if you want to be senator than Creighton Duncan. Where Sado County will get Creighton Duncan? You can't see the crowd, especially against Milton Teahjay. You think I was people shooting, or even going to Sado going there here? Nobody is there waiting for Creighton Duncan. The owner of the county, me. Then you.
The owner of the county, me. Teahjay is the owner of Sado County, so he will kill anybody who does not agree with him.
Join in. Then he is telling you. But now see somebody that you have destroyed yourself irreparably.
Irreparably, you know what I mean? When something is irreparable, that means you can't repair it. You finish with Sonny Boy no already. The same way he finished with Senator Toba, and he finished with the other man in the public office. I just forgot his name. They killed the other man again. The way Number Store died, he said the man died like chicken. You know, the man is, I mean, the other young man gift Murray died. He said, yeah, the man died like chicken. And so right now, he said, Sonny Boy Noah, he has destroyed himself irreparably. No repair. He damaged beyond repair. You had finished with him.
Well, enough for me to say that the future. Let's be to the future. You are only there for thank God. I just thank God that it is not Teahjay who fought you. There's no crew man who fought you.
You're already fighting the man. How else should you fight the man? You say the man, I mean, he's done. Okay? The man taking himself, I mean, damage himself permanently. Listen.
You took yourself to the slaughter hall.
Listen, the man said 20 born Noah is in the slaughter hall. You know what they do in the slaughter hall? When they carry the animals to the slaughter hall, they chop the neck off. So he says 20 born Noah is in the slaughter hall. So the recent killings in Sado County, in Tarjuowon, in the kingdom of Teahjay. Teahjay is the one that orchestrating all of that. Because he has to certify whatever he's serving because he wants to win the election. Okay?
You do it yourself. And I'm not also with you.
He said something about Noah took himself to the slaughter hall because he would kill a young man. In other words, that's what Teahjay is saying. So the Tarjuowon incident, what is going on in Tarjuowon? The corporate is Milton Teahjay. He said it, Sonny Boy Noah took himself to the slaughter hall for merely getting on the side of Creator of Donkey and not staying with him. So Sonny Boy Noah is in the slaughter hall. And so that's it. That's the center of Sado County. 2023, y'all go to the Balabas and y'all go support the man like that. They are threatening people. He said he called himself progressive. They fought, he beating a chest, who fought for the freedom of this country. We are backup, we were beyond backups, Matthew, and no people. And people are exercising their democratic right, and Teahjay say, you will take yourself to the slaughter hall, I will kill you. In other words, that's what Teahjay saying. That's why he said. So the recent killings are going on in Sado County. The young man who was a supporter of Zaza, he just got killed. Teahjay finished with him. Because the young man was campaigning for Zaza. In Tarjuowon. And he said nobody from Tarjuowon should support Zaza. And so the people of Sado County, the killings that Teahjay and Charles did is not enough. No. The man still taking young blood. He's taking our young future leaders, the people that are supposed to take over when Teahjay dies. Teahjay is killing them. Yes. He's in the water and chatting to a water god. Stood in the middle of water like that. What is that? The man is terrible. In 2023, the people of Sado County, we got to get rid of this wicked. They witchcraft here. They wizard. If you want to be free, we got to get. Don't hear it from me again. Hear it from your lawmaker. Hear it from Creator Donkey. What did he say about Teahjay? Listen, not me.
The problem here in our county is we
The
have
problem.
one senator who disturbed the peace of our people.
The man disturbed the peace of our people. Now what Creator Donkey is saying, Teahjay disturbs the peace of Sado County.
He behaves as if to say Sado County is his. And he's of no relevance. Gone are those days where you just talk big mouth and people follow. Now, politics in the country changing. Nothing he does for our people, nothing at all for the past 8 years. Nothing. Even when he was 5 years of being superintendent, nothing. That big mouth and speaking crew. That's all.
That's what he does. Big mouth and he speaks crew. That's what he does. Nothing else. He's just stealing. They killed a young man. And he no statement for him up to now. Teahjay is quiet. There's a certificate from the man. They took the young man. the report, they took the young man body parts and all those things. Everything missing. All right. That's Sado County for you. That I mean, you're 2023, you shouldn't free yourself. You put that idiot back. And you see what I will get. Now let me play the last one and I'll be off for the night. This video from Teahjay, so you can hear what he said. Let me play this recent video of Milton Teahjay.
My great. And personally, we are in the office of the Honorable Senator J. Milton Teahjay, having an exclusive interview with him here today. So welcome to KNTV.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure having you here.
So Senator, it's nice. It's nice to be in your very cool office this afternoon.
A freezing one.
Yeah. So Senator, how's it been? You were graded as one of the best performing lawmaker by ARIX in recent report release. How do you feel?
I mean, you see. Sorry, guys. I think I got something playing in the back here.
We have 20 like attempts to beat Jermaine's heart. 20. Actually. Here it's up. 19. Won't be eliminated. Just don't work.
Yeah, sorry, something was playing at the back there. Let me just call it off. All right, so Milton Teahjay, the people say, is the best performing lawmaker, and some of these organizations in Liberia, they are only doing it just to take money from people. So Teahjay can give, because Teahjay, he been in the Senate for 8 years now, almost. He hasn't sponsored one bill that passed both chambers of Congress in Liberia. But he says he's the best. What they're referring to is the most loquacious, the man that can talk plenty. That's all. You talk plenty, no results. So in Liberia, Liberian people, once you can talk plenty, you perform it. No results whatsoever. Okay? So the Irish, they got whatever the reports that got out there, they say Teahjay is the best performing lawmaker. Teahjay finished braving them already. When you see some of those reports coming out, that means the man has braved them. There is no way on planet Earth or on planet Earth, on top of planet Earth, that Teahjay will be best performing lawmaker. The man who is on tape and saying, oh, corruption, I can't deny, and you'll be the best performing law. If you're saying he's good or he's the best in the area of corruption, that's what it means, then that's a different thing. The man who is on tape, I don't have the time to play that right now, but y'all listen to this one, what he's saying here. Y'all listen to him. Let's see what is happening here. I will take it down and I will play again. And let me minimize myself. Maybe I'll play. All right. Let's see. I'll end that screen sharing. I'll play again. Let me bring it back. It's right here. It's over here. Teahjay didn't go nowhere.
I feel good, but I don't do my work hoping that some international organization will be grading me and fighting to score grades on the 4%.
I mean, when you see the man face, he doesn't even look happy. The man is frustrated because he knows that 2023 he has no chance. So you see how weird looking the man is. Teahjay can't sleep because he is about to leave power, and he lost power.
I do my work driven by my conscience and my personal political ideology. And before I came here,
he said he does the work based on his personal political ideology. Personal, it's not for the people. So why he thinks that it's good for him, That's what he does. So when he thinks that stealing is okay, that's what he does. It's personal. It's not about the people.
I signed a philosophical, contract with the people of Sado. I promised them development.
Okay, he said he signed a philosophical contract with the people of Sado County, not a practical contract. When he says something philosophical, it's not of the mind. What you think, it's not practical. So you see that what he is doing, it doesn't affect the people practically because it's only philosophical, it's in his mind. It's not literal. So he signed a philosophical contract and not a practical contract with the people. And that's why you don't see anything going on in Sado County. Like Christian Donkey already pointed out, he's not doing anything for the past 8 years. Nothing. It's philosophical. It's not practical.
I promise to educate their children. I promise that I will come here to make a difference. I also told them that I was not going to get into the politics of lying.
Teahjay saying you will not get into politics of lying. And this man has been lying all over the place. The man's a big liar. Teahjay says he's not in the business of lying. Okay, let's see here. This is what Teahjay himself wrote, right, on Facebook. He published it on Facebook. Let me show it to you. The man says he's not in the business of lying. Okay. During the Independence Day celebration, Teahjay wrote it July 26th when they went to Sinoe. Teahjay wrote it. You see, J. Milton Teahjay, he wrote he's not in the business of lying. He's the biggest liar ever. He is so dishonorable. So the man said, Teahjay wrote, this is the one interested in this, number one. He said that down when you come all the way, Seaton join Duan Point, passing through Lower Duod and Tao to Yon Point, providing access for motor road for the first time in those communities. The highway, Teahjay saying building highway in Sado County, the highway being constructed is to be named George Weah and Milton Teahjay Highway. This idiot said he building highway in Sado County. When he was superintendent in Sado County, they gave him all the money, he did not build highway. Now he has no access to any machine and nothing. The man said he building George Weah and Milton Teahjay Highway in Sado County. But he is not lying. Up to now, we don't see the highway. If somebody, those of you that are in Sado County, you'll take Teahjay Highway and publish it and show it to me. But as far as I think and I know, Teahjay said he just told us he signed a philosophical contract with the people of Sado County, not practical. And so the Teahjay and Milton Teahjay and George Weah Highway in Sado County is philosophical. It's not practical. It's in your mind. Okay? So he lied to us many times. I'm not here to delineate to outline Teahjay's lies. So he shouldn't tell us that I can't lie to the people. He's a big liar. Let me go back to the video. Wow, I pause it, then it's not playing. Let's see. Well, pause it, it's not playing. Okay, let me play again. I will then have to pause it then.
And I think reflecting on the last 7 years, I think I've done my best. I've kept all the promises to the people of Sado.
Teahjay said he did his best, Joe. With all the corruption and stealing from our people and being declared guilty, he said he did his best.
In terms of how I perform on the floor of the Senate, I think you already have the report, but I don't actually do my work.
Your performance on the floor is not based on plenty talking. It's based on the number of bills that you pass in the law. How many laws that Teahjay has sponsored that passed in the Senate and passed in the House of Representatives? None. None whatsoever.
We're hoping that some organization will grade me poor or better or excellent. But if they said that I did well, then
the organization is not fair. It's not honest to the Liberian people. It's not truthful to the people of Sado County. Teahjay cannot be the best performing lawmaker.
I just have to thank them too.
Okay. Okay, Senator. Also, congratulations. We would like to say congratulations, and we hope to see the next report coming up. And
okay, Senator, can you just share a little bit about some of the development going on in the country now?
Well, the development projects that we are executing in the country are many, very many. But they are all infrastructure.
Okay, he said they are undertaking development project. They are infrastructure, right? So they are not human capacity building. In other words, it's all infrastructure. Now, what he said, infrastructure.
Right now, we have under construction a modern town hall in Diambo, which is
okay. You're gonna listen everything coming in at town halls. Okay, town hall in Diambo. Why do we need town hall? Is that the town hall? Is it a pressing need right now for the people? It's not a need, as a matter of fact. It's a want. But Teahjay undertakes all productive stuff. All right, all productive stuff that how you undertakes inside the county. Palava hot, town halls. That's why important to Teahjay. So he built one in Diambo. That's why he wanted people to really let him. And the children are not in school. He fighting on radio and say students should not be given scholarship. But he's saying build a town hall. Listen to him.
The district seat of Geleo Territorial District. And that hall should be turned over to the citizens by the
he did not say school. He said town hall again. He did not say library. Nothing. He said town hall. As soon as town halls, Teahjay can get our people.
On the 19th of March, we're having a very big program there to turn that hall over to the citizens. We have another one in government camp in the same Geleo. But that particular hall, since we roofed it and we zinc it, we haven't made much progress yet because of the rainy season. You know, when the rainy season is on, it's difficult to reach the rural areas.
And you know why we can't reach to the rural areas is because of the same man. They bought machines. They gave him money under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf administration to build the roads in Sado County. He ate the money. And that's why now he complaining about, oh, the roads are bad. You were the same man that ate the money and for which you were declared guilty. And nothing has been done. The law can't hold you responsible. They're still making you, the guy you in the Senate making laws. Even though you haven't made one law.
The country. But shortly before then, we get dedicated and turn over another town hall in a place called Tarjuowon.
Okay, it's all about town halls, right? Town halls. It's town halls and town halls and town halls.
In Camontown. Camontown now is a proposed borough. That's a very beautiful town hall. We turn it over.
Okay, town hall in Kolos town. And that's what Kolos are putting in. Teahjay did not build school in Kolos town, okay? But he built Palava Hut. And they call it town hall. I think when you see it, it's like chicken hut. So the man did not build a school for our children in Camontown, but he built Palava Hut. Or town hall, whatever you want to call it. Okay? And these are things you have to face and be talking about these things. They made been to America. You see, they put building town halls here. They do this thing to fool our people so that they can remain in power. Those unproductive things. They don't, town hall does not add no value to the lives of the people.
Over is completed. We also furnished it. Not just building a hall and turning the empty hall.
Teahjay is not a big thing to furnish. You build a house and who will furnish it? And nothing, you're talking about plastic chairs. So now why you call it furnish? You buy a rubber chair, one of them costs what? $1. Go to let's go dollar store right here. No plastic chairs over there. The millions of dollars that Teahjay stole. You go buy a plastic chair, and why you say you furnish the place? They use other offensive words to fool our people.
Over to the people. Because if you do then with whom do you leave the assignment of furnishing the project that you have constructed? So the town hall in Camontown was fully furnished before it was turned over to the citizens of the town. We have another town hall under construction in Wilson Town. That is also in Juazon.
So we call him a town hall lawmaker, okay? A town hall man. There is nothing else better else that Teahjay can think of but town hall and town hall and town hall. Nothing. And that's why Liberia is not going anywhere. We got these visionless leaders in all over the place. You build town halls. Everything he has been talking about is town halls. Nothing else. It's town hall, and town hall, and town hall. Teahjay, what can you do with town hall in this day and age? Who can you compete with town hall? What? Who? Can town hall create job for the people? No. When somebody's sick, you take the party to the town hall. Town hall can generate medicine? No. The man did not build hospital, nothing. He did not build clinic, anything. He did not build library, nothing. It's town halls. And that's why he thinks that the people will re-elect him for town halls. You are wrong, Teahjay.
And what makes these projects very interesting is my political opponents before then used to see me as someone who did not like the Sapo people.
Oh yeah, you don't like the Sapo people. It's clear. It's not. You didn't used to. You don't like the Sapo people. It's clear, Teahjay. It is clear you don't like the Sapo people. Why did you write this bill, Teahjay? If you love the Sapo people, you wrote a bill. You said the Sinko district is Boka district, and then when it's proving that the district is not Boka's, you wrote this bill to take the people land. But you say you love the people. Building town hall does not show, or building town hall for Kolo, because Kolo is your political ally. Building town hall in Kolo town to get his supporters or the people in his town does not mean you love the Sabo people. No. So you still don't love the people. When you call a district that was legitimately established in the place, and you call it Boka's district, you didn't do that to Tarjuowon. You didn't call Tarjuowon district Boka's. It is Sabo people land the place. You were even fighting as hard as you could to take the people land, but that didn't work. But the criminals say, you know what? The people say, I hate Sabo people because of building town hall. What can you do with town hall, sir?
And these projects that I've just explained about, they are all in the Sapo community.
No, they are not all in the Sapo community. No. They are not. When you say Diamo is not in the Sapo community. No. So stop the lies, Teahjay. You just say you have not lied to the people. So all the projects that you undertook, the Palava House, the Town House, they are not all in the Sapo land.
That defeats the argument of my rivals.
No, it hasn't defeated the argument yet. Tell me how many Sapo sons or daughters you get job. How many are there in your office? None whatsoever. Or if somebody's there, maybe one or two. And that is called tokenism. It's not anything. And then the black people got doing Martin Luther King, and time we had 22 million black people in the US. And then they will get 2 or 3% job and say, oh, we're getting black people job. It's called tokenism. Now what are you doing, Teahjay? So building Palava Hut in Camo Town is called tokenism. You don't love the Sabo people. No. So you don't defeat any argument here. You are not done something substantial. Nothing at all to show that you love the people.
I don't like Sabo people. No. I don't like a particular section in Sado and hate a particular section in Sado. I'm driven by my development instinct.
That's lie, Teahjay. That is not true. Let's listen to Teahjay. He said he loves everybody. And see what he's saying, what he said about a district in his county. Okay? And he said he loves the people. Is that how you love when you love somebody, that how you can talk about that? Listen to the liar. The liar Teahjay. I don't want to deal with the criminal. Let's listen to you. You don't listen to me. You don't listen to him. He said he loves the Sabo people. This is how you talk when you love somebody. All right? That's how you show your love.
Now he went and constructed a district that has no history in the library of the lower house. He went and brought a district that has no history in the library of the Senate. Nobody knows where he came from. He went to the World Trade Center on Keller Street, prefer and ask a brother and call your district. How can he answer them? You have to ask us. Don't ask me, because I didn't bring that act. I didn't create Sinko. But based on consultation with minister stakeholders,
Okay, you understand?
Zaza will not go and bring bogus instruments here until he can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you ready? Zaza will not go and bring bogus instruments here until he can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you ready?
Okay, so that is considered love in the word of Teahjay. When you call a district in Sado County, which is legitimate, the Sapo people district, they created a single district in the Wakaba, and you call it bogus, that's expression of love to Teahjay. That's why he calls it. It's love.
Zaza will not go and bring bogus instruments here until he can choke them down in the throats of people. Are you ready? Zaza will not go.
So when you deprive people job in the word of Teahjay, you love him. You love the people. Yeah, it's the when the people of the Wakaba, when they were nominated by President George Weah, this is what Teahjay group they wrote. Boca district resource officers inside the county. That's how you show love. Teahjay does not love the Sapo people. So building Palava Hut in Camotown for this other man, Kolo, does not show that you love the people. We are not dumb here. Dak Saryorpodeh is here to speak for the people of Sado County. When you love the people, I will tell the people. If you don't love the people, I will tell them. So Teahjay, you don't love the people, you are lying. So you don't love the people. Now go back to Teahjay and listen to it last.
If I visit an area and there's a need for development in that area, and I think that my resources can accommodate that development, I execute it. I don't care which area it is located. Now, besides the two projects in Tarjuowon that I just spoke about.
You see all the projects, but you just said two projects. Okay, he named almost four already. And he said two projects, but you said all they are in the Sapo Bell. That's not true. He just said two. All right. And Palava Huts, the people inside the county, in anywhere inside the county, we don't need town halls and Palava Huts. Those are not needs. Palava Huts are not needs of the people. The people don't have jobs. They have healthcare problem. The roads are terrible. They don't have electricity. They don't have clean water. You are in parliament today and say you're talking about advocating for clean water. They gave you all the money to get water for the people. You ate the money. They gave you money, Teahjay, to electrify the biggest city inside of the country. He left it in darkness. But then you turn around here, you're talking nonsense.
There was also another project in a place called Jawi Town, and that's in Wakaba Statutory District. That's also another Sapo community. We have erected it, we have roofed it, we have zinc it. All that's remaining now is to.
The people don't have school, but they're just saying build another Palava Hut. And that you see, the trick here is you don't get it. The trick here is Teahjay wants people from Tarjuowon, because that's the only place he built private school for himself, so that the people will have access to education. So he goes into other areas that he doesn't like, and he will build Palava Huts and town halls, because he knows nobody lands on a town hall or Palava Huts. So it's strategic what he's doing here, and that's why I call it mental genocide. When you commit mental genocide, you deprive the people knowledge. Large number of people, you deprive them knowledge, you call mental genocide. And that's what Teahjay is doing. And that's why he's building Palava Huts all over the places. All over the place, if you like. Nothing. Nothing economical, nothing educational. You're just talking about Palava Hut and Palava Hut and town halls.
To raise the walls and do the plastering, get the commodes and everything in there. And by the way, these are not empty halls. They are modern halls. They have bathrooms for both males and females.
I mean, having bathroom in a house, is that something new that you have to brag about? Every house is supposed to get bathroom in it, you know? So these are the things that do to fool our people. Oh, they get bathroom in it. Okay, where you want the bathroom to be also? It's old school anyway. Nobody builds houses nowadays and put bathroom also. So when you say you build something, it's understood that you get bathroom in it because the people got to ease themselves. So it's not anything for you to come be bragging about, oh, they get camo inside, all of that. The people can go in the forest.
They have elevated podiums. And one day...
The man is a criminal, he's a crook. Those things, they are petty. They do nothing. Somebody gets there and you stay on the podium and you don't go to school. What good is that podium?
I hope one of you or the two of you will go to Sano and see some of these. And so we have proceeded to do all of this because we believe the country is in dire need of development.
Is this Sado country is in dire need of development? It's the same man that left the play poor, right? When they gave you all that money on Ellen Johnson said leave. He the one. He said in dire need, but he had the opportunity to improve the place. He had the money. Let me read a little bit of this here. When you're declared guilty, Sado County Senator J. Milton Teahjay has been adjudged guilty for acts of corruption and order arrested if he fails to pay into government revenue a fine of $50,000 in the government revenue by the judge of the 14th Judicial Circuit Court of Riverside County after being found guilty of misappropriation of the county's development funds. Handed down the ruling Tuesday after months of legal battle between the former Sado County Superintendent and the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission for his alleged link. Okay, so that criminal ate all that money, and he's talking about Sado County in dire need of development. He didn't want. He ate all the money. He ate the money. When he left the county, yes, the county balance. Him and his deputy, according to the GSE report, when they left negative $27,000 in our account. Now, Milton Teahjay left that. He ate the money. He did nothing. All the projects that were approved. Yes, the report here from GSE. Let's read the paragraph. During the period on audit, or periods on audit, we observed that the Special County Development Council, SCDC, approved 74 projects, programs, and other activities at a total cost of $2,646,870 through 2 separate resolutions for the period under audit. But the Sado County Administration under Milton Teahjay undertook 12 projects out of 74 projects. Approved by the SCDC. From physical verification of these 12 projects or some projects and review of documents provided for the audit, it was observed that 6 projects were abandoned, 2 were ongoing, and 3 were completed. Okay, so out of 74 projects, they only completed 2 projects, and they gave him $2,646,870. Now, how much they gave the criminal? And he said, Sado County in need of dire development, and he abandoned that money. And that's the man people listen to, they take seriously. Me, I'm the medicine for the criminal.
As we speak, we are about to start the painting of a radio station, the third radio station in
painting. They come and paint radio station. Teahjay, what can you do with radio station? You got voice and sign over there already. It covers the entire county. Why you alone need 3 radio stations? Why? The radio station is not for the county, for Justin. He got Radio Kigali already over there, and he built extra one. Where is he taking the money from? I just told you, I just read the report. $2 million plus United States dollars, almost $3 million. And he only completed 2 projects. So he stole our county development money, and that's why he's using now to build campaign projects. He want quick impact. So he's building that so that when you run it, say, I built Palawa Hot, I went over Diamo and built Palawa Hot, and I get 3 radio stations for myself. Okay, how good are those things? What are they doing for the people? You think they're talking about Botswana and Ghana, no country, because they get Palawa Hot, Teahjay, or town halls? So the man, he has a criminal mindset. He just said his goal is philosophical. So his philosophical project, the town halls. That's something that will add value to the people, that will make the people to be competitive with other countries around the world. No. It's radio stations, it's Palava Hot, everything he said. You are not her school, you are not her hospital, you are not her clinic, you are not her electrifying the place, nothing.
Sign up. And we are building in a community called Kakebo. And Kakebo is the district seat for Dugbe Statutory District, a full-blown radio station.
Radio station. Now what TIJ is bragging about radio station. What can you do? The people already got access to communication. Voice of Sado can cover all the places.
About that project because it is better to have many of these so that when one is down, the citizens.
No, all you have to do is put resources. They got what in America they got what you call NPR, right? National Public Radio. They didn't get a bunch of them all over the place. They put finance on National Public Radio and run it fine. So you don't need a bunch of radio stations all over the place. It's all these things you are only doing it for propaganda election time so you can go and lie to the people. Your boys then will get on the radio so they can lie. And we are here to debunk them. Okay? We are here. I will be on the ground. Boot will be on the ground. We'll go from town to town to explain those lies to the people. The lies you're telling, the Teahjay highway you're building that we can't see it, Teahjay and Georgia highway, we'll tell the people.
So would that be in darkness in terms of communication in the community? So that radio station in a relatively short
you will not get food to eat, and we're talking about community radio station. Radio station that is for him. The first one you get, Radio Kigali. Opposition can go there. Once you opposition, TIJ will not give you, the guy will not give you opportunity. They will not give you airtime. But you say for the community, it's not. It's for you.
That would be operational. The first week in April, we are moving to Geleo. In Geleo, it will be the first time that a sitting official government will go there to execute a major project. We are going to build a.
And so what did you do with the 74 projects when you're superintendent? Why that district? Because what you were talking about is inside the county will honor your watch. And the people approved 74 projects. Why you didn't build something there and now you're talking it's the first time a government official or government will build something? Why? What did you do with the money? What did you do with it, Teahjay? So then, man, the criminality is always written over him. He has done nothing to improve the life, like Creighton Duncan rightly said. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. He didn't say I pay students school fees, I send students to school, and all. No. He said he's building private hall, he's building town halls.
Full blown city hall in a place called Duke of Free.
City hall. These are, Teahjay is so thoughtless. They make it think at all. You think Paul Kagame, Rwanda is doing well because of town halls and city halls and those things? No. Oh man, African leaders. I think Greg Mills is right. Africa is poor. The people are poor because the leaders have decided so for the people to be poor. Because of the people that Teahjay. And while Liberia is poor.
And Geleo is the community from which the late Mangbeslaw hailed. And it's also the community from which our current representative, Samson Weah, hails.
What is that important? Why? Why you got to say all of that? It's the same section on listening and division. Now, why you appealing to now? It's Sinoe County. So it doesn't matter who comes from there. Anybody can live inside of it. So the man is just divisive. It is a divisive man. Excuse me. It's a divisive man. Oh, I play Southern Hills and that the late. Why is that information? It's irrelevant whatsoever. We are in Sado County. We see Sado County. We don't see Geleo, but all you see is Tarjuowon, Sinkwon. I mean, you just divide the people. It's the most horrible leader in the history of Sado County is this man right here.
And I'm going there because he's also part of the county. I'm going there. I'll be there for about a week. When I get there, we're going to erect the door.
You got no big rings on your finger, nothing. African leaders are just wasteful. Things that are not important and what they do, you got big rings on your finger. Joe Biden and the people that got the country that can print money, you see the men wearing big rings, but it's just like from flamboyant for nothing, empty-headed leaders we got inside the county. And one of them here, he got nothing in his head. It's just a block, make big mouth, like Creighton Duncan said, make big mouth and talk plenty and speak crude. That's it.
them, we'll roof it, we'll zinc it. Then I will give our contract to start raising the walls, and the carpenters will start doing the doors and all of that before.
And serious when talking these things. And like somebody, when I listen to the guy, like somebody in high school, it's a high school politics. People are talking about nanotechnology and telling people to space, and then men talking about palabra hearts. People are building different versions of our phones, and I mean, they're innovating. The leaders are pushing the people to innovate because they empower them with knowledge. And then man breaking about palabra hall and town halls, and he all think he's doing something big. Come on, these are community organizations, I mean, high school organizations are supposed to be talking about this in there, not at a national level. A legislator cannot be talking about plan hall and palabra hall in this day and age. Teahjay is thinking so small. He get big mouth and loud mouth, but no idea in his head. Nothing. Nothing. I haven't heard any vision for Sado County from him. It's all about palabra hall and radio stations so they can run propaganda. That's all. He didn't say anything about creating jobs. Nothing. Educating the people. Nothing. Electrifying the place. Nothing. Library to the poor to read. Nothing. Nothing. He's just talking about town halls.
And I'm hoping that between now and the end of the year, they too should have some relief in terms of having a place where they can have the opportunity to have meetings and assemblies.
Look at it, meeting. A meeting hall that come
what they wish to. But before then, we have a full-blown elementary school, modern elementary school, that was constructed in a community called Buta. And Buta is on the main highway going to Grand Crew. You get in Buta, you will see that elementary school is now fully operational.
Okay, just listen. He called a school, right? Which is a good project. But listen to what he's about to say. Just listen.
The children now, we have reduced the distances they used to travel. Before the school was built, what they used to travel to go to school. 6-7 year old children had to travel long distances to go to school.
And while they were traveling long distances, he was a superintendent though. He was a superintendent for 5 years for Sano. And they gave him $2 million, almost $3 million to undertake 74 projects, which included schools, libraries, and hospitals, those things. He ate that money. Yeah. So now he's talking, and the people used to walk long distances. You were the governor of the county and you did nothing. Honor Ellen Justice Elif, Labra got a lot of international jobs. They got a lot of money for the international community. What did Teahjay do with the money? 74 projects, he only completed 2 projects. What did he do with the rest of the money? Okay, maybe that's why he building Palava Hall now for election.
That has been taken care of now. And also in terms of projects, you go to a community called Kabada. And Kabada is the district seat of one of our statutory districts, Panya statutory district.
Okay, now he's a sectionalist, he's a travelist, right? So he talk about Sincon, he talking about the Sapo area, right? He want to talk about Palaba halls and town halls. That's what he did, he built there. No school. So the game plan again is for his people to get education, and the other people should be without education. All right? You're talking about distance, and the people can walk from district number 3 to go all the way to another district to go to school. He didn't build school there. He said, no, the people there, I don't love that. Kolo want to go for a town hall. Now I want to build town hall for Kolo. And that's why I go for the people.
In Kabada, we have a city hall, not a town hall.
City hall, town hall. My man, it's the same thing you are saying. City hall, there is no, Kabada is not a city. So it's a town. Even it's a village. So it should be a village hall. No city over there, Greenville is not a city. That is a big village. It's a city. Also, they use these words to fool our people. Teahjay been to the United States, he knows how cities, when you see city, you know how it looks like. So that thing over there, you call city, I mean, whatever town you call over there, you call it city hall. It's not a city hall, that's a Palava hut.
A city hall that has been completed is now being used.
You build city hall in a city. You don't have city over there. So that thing is that it's a village hall.
It has offices for the city mayor, other officers of government in that particular municipality. And you have a theater that is used beside the offices and the use of for meetings as well.
I mean, theater. Oh man. Yeah, it's a lack of knowledge or lack of wisdom, the people perish. You know, when your leader does not have wisdom, this is what you get. You get high school, elementary things. Lack of wisdom makes the people perish. And so our people are dying because we have a leader that has no vision, no knowledge, no vision, nothing. No knowledge about anything. It's about palaver halls and town halls and those things. Come on, man. This is, I want you to call it, I don't need to go any further. Because nothing in here you have said that impressive beside the school. And the school you talk about when you go alone in an interview and you say, oh, it was a legislative project, meaning it's a government project that the government gave that money for him. The personal money he taking his personal money, he building town halls, palaver halls. That's how he building a radio station for himself. Okay, he didn't build school.
At the time it was built, I did not have the capacity to furnish it. But just yesterday, we have purchased and conveyed the furniture for that particular city hall. We are furnishing it with all the chairs that they need. Citizens don't have to be moving chairs from their homes and other places.
These are, oh man, it's a high, not even high school level stuff here. The man is talking. This is elementary stuff. A national leader should not be talking about palaver hall and town hall in a day and age. The people here, when you listen to Joe Biden and those guys in Congress and when they're talking, they're talking about huge investment. But, oh, man. LeBron got a long way to go with these people there that have no vision. They're talking about petty stuff. ABC stuff. That's what they're talking about in this day and age. Oh, I put chair in the horse. I put chair. Come on, chairs. A national leader should be talking about chairs at this time. He's not talking about, building the economy, how we can build factories and how we can put men in space, how we can build, different sort of machines. The man talking about here, this man, Geleo, Geleo number 2 here. Milton Teahjay is still talking about putting chairs in town hall. Now, what are you talking about? And that was Sado County looks like it's a big village because of the man. And so 2023, y'all got to do something. The whole interview, nothing in it that is impressive.
To try to be seated when you go to a meeting.
Senator, all of those projects are huge. It is legislative funded projects or it is from your own initiative as a senator?
The city hall that now is discussing in Kabada was legislatively funded.
Okay, yeah, you heard what he said? So it's not for he need bill. It's legislatively funded. It meaning that it's the government, it's the government of Liberia project. It's not him, but he's taking credit for it. Yes.
The elementary school that I discussed from the doctor community, on the building the doctor community, was also legislatively funded.
Okay, so those two projects that make sense, right? They are not his personal projects. That the government of Liberia projects. Okay, those senseless projects like town hall and village hall and palaver halls, those are the things he personally funded. But the ones that make sense. The two schools, Teahjay did not build them. Okay? Had it not been for the central government of Liberia, those people in that area, the Kabada and whatever you're talking about, they will have no access to education because he does not care for that.
All the other projects are funded from our personal resources.
Okay, see? So besides the two schools, the meaningful projects, the one built by the government or constructed by the government, besides those two meaningful projects, the non-meaningful ones, that one that don't make sense, are the one you phone that personally himself. Okay? Now Teahjay for you. He can make it, he can make it clear so we can understand it, so that's how everybody can break it down. He said those schools, I did not build them, in other words. It's not from our pocket that the government or Liberia, but then why are you counting them in your project? Why? You just told that the government or Liberia projects. But then you counting it, you name your project and you counting the government or Liberia projects. It's not your personal project. Talk about your personal projects. You say you didn't pay for them. You didn't build them.
We hope that at some point in time, some money might become available to help us take the pressure off us. But for now, these projects, except for the two,
you say again, except for the two, and those two projects are the one that makes sense to me. Schools, but unfortunately, those schools were not built by Teahjay. Okay, so Teahjay did not build school in Sado County. He just told us. All the Palava halls were built by me. Those schools are not for me. The government of Liberia built them.
And funded personally.
Okay.
And then you go to Unification City, which is my birth town, in Tarjuowon, my home district. I also have a modern town hall.
Even in Tarjuowon, where he from, his own place, he built a town hall. He didn't say school. You listen to that, man. He didn't say library. He didn't say some kind of learning center for our children. No, he said town hall. So the people of Sado County will be, you vote for Teahjay for town halls.
In that town, in that city. So
in unification, when you call it city, it's a village. It's a big village. Okay, those are all villages. You call it city, just so it can sound good.
We have a lot of projects, all of which we cannot name in this interview.
That a lie you telling now. Oh, we have a lot of projects. We can't name all of them. How you have things that make sense? You can't name them, but you start with things that don't make sense. So Teahjay just wasted money, and the money that he wasted to build Palava House, those are not the money not for him. I just read the document where they gave $3 million or nearly $3 million, and he completed only 2 projects. Where did he put the money? Well, and the money he using now, so that politics that campaign time, so you got to tell the people, say, oh, I build Palava Hall for you, you vote for me. All right, that's true.
Infrastructure, I think we're making progress. Now you come on the educational level. There were a lot of young people who helped me during the campaign in 2014. A lot of young people. And
so during the campaign in 2014, a lot of young people helped him. Okay, so what he about to say right now is what we call reciprocity. You do me, I do you. The people help me, and that's why I'm helping them. Had they not helped me, forget it, they are on their own. So Teahjay is not doing the children any favor. What they did for him, and that's why he paid back to them. So he didn't do anybody favor here. And a lot of the children, they are not all of that. Just few that a lot of people campaign for him. All right? And a lot of them, they are not in school. They don't get any benefit for him.
And it can be very catastrophic. People who run all over the place, always trying to be by your side. You get elected, you succeed, and you turn your back on them. And so these young people, I was able to bring a significant number of them to town to go to school.
You said significant number of them. He will not call you the number. He just use fancy words to fool our people. Significant number. No, you can't count them on your 5 fingers. So people that are less than 10 cannot be significant. Okay? So that's how they play language games. Now what Teahjay can do, because he knows a lot of words that he memorized. So I took significant number of them to town. When you go find out, they don't read 10. And you got a huge population of Sado County. The last time I checked the 2008 census report, we got 108,000 human beings in that place. And Teahjay is going to give 5%. So that's significant. That's how they can be using and fooling people.
On my personal scholarship.
Personal. Where you got the money from, sir? And you say the government broke, and you guys don't have money. So how you getting personal scholarship? Where's the money coming from, Teahjay?
Few of them, well, actually a good portion of them have graduated. We have additional batch coming out this year, also about to graduate. So on the education.
I mean, you just use all vague words, bunch of them, batch of them, just so you can fool people. But you can't get 10 students for him. No. 10. They can't get it for him. And even to get a scholarship, a small widow children got to work for them, man. They will use you like slave before you even get you that scholarship. Now, what are you talking over there? Batch of them. There's no batch.
So I'm very happy. We still have some of them going through their degree program. And we are hoping that between now and the end of next year, we will produce a minimum of 10 to 15 college graduates.
Look at 10 to 15. The man was, he was a superintendent for 5 years. He is in his 8th year in the Senate. He's talking about 10 or 15. Think about it. In 5 years time, you know how many students can graduate from college? College are 4 years. Undergraduate 4 years, right? Even when you go another 1 year, the master, some of the master program at 1 year. Okay. So Teahjay invested in education. At the time, you were already on the late Mamadi show and say the kind of development fund should not be used to educate the children. And so for 2 or 3 semesters, they were arguing. They just said, no, they might not get a children's scholarship. You know? So right now, he's saying, okay, a lot of that scholarship. And you want me to believe that nonsense you're talking. You didn't call one person name.
Graduates. He started from a batch of young people that I brought to town. And again, I also forgot to mention the whole policy of youth empowerment in the county. If you have the time to talk to young people in Sado, in fact, they refer to me as the commanding general for finding jobs.
Which is a big lie. The same Sonny Boy Noah audio that I just played over there, the man has been fighting and still fighting to take Sonny Boy to have a job. Sonny Boy is a youth, is a young man. He got a poor manager job. The man say, oh, Sonny, you're the crew people there, you're in the majority, you're let the minority man to take a job. So it's not youth empowerment when you're fighting to take people for jobs. As a matter of fact, let me show you something. I tell you a record here. He is on Tarjuowon, the Tarjuowon you're talking about right now. Teahjay saying you're empowering youth, right? Youth empowerment. This is what Teahjay did in his own Tarjuowon. He wrote this communication, instructed Annie Pobler, who is the superintendent, to take 46 students with scholarship. But he said he is empowering young people with jobs. I am Milton Teahjay lying. This is what he wrote. It was July 18, 2019. He wrote this. Dear Minister Johnson, we extend our compliments and wish to forward for your kind consideration the attached list of 46 civil servants from the district that are needed to be replaced. Teahjay taking people from children, from scholarship, from payroll and stuff, and you say, oh, that's youth empowerment. And somebody will buy it, not saying he's saying, I am here to help our people out.
For young people in Sado. That one, I pride myself for it. Everywhere I smell a vacancy, I go in there to secure that vacancy for a Sado youth, for a Sado son of that.
It's a big lie. It's a big lie. You just told people from payroll. I'll show you the letter from Tarjuowon where he says your kingdom. All right? How in the world you can replace civil servant? Where? Where you do that? You have the authority to replace civil servants? And then the man telling us for youth empowerment.
So most of the Sado children, those who got degrees, those who don't have degrees, I'm always on the hunt. I'm to find jobs for them to make a living. I don't believe in cash handout because some people use cash handout, but cash handout can deal with issue temporarily.
All right, so Teahjay saying, yeah, you cash hand out, right? Okay, let's look at this. The man continues to lie. Okay, Teahjay saying you can't do cash and hand out. Okay, this is Teahjay post here. All right. When he said he went for a tour in Sado County, he said I can do cash hand out, right? So let's look. Let's start from here. Number 4, King Williams, town, Morning. There's a junior high school renovation, contributing 150K Liberian dollars, right? He said you can do cash hand out, but you get 150K right here. 5, Satra crew. Over here he donated, he said 7.6 million Liberian dollars. Now why he gave over there, but he not believing cash hand out. Okay, let's see the next one. Let's see. think I gotta go to the next one. Over here, you're talking about in building George Garteh and Milton Teahjay Highway in Sinoe. Okay. I don't have the whole thing. I think I didn't post the whole thing. Okay, over here, he said all of the above projects are already ongoing as we speak, and cost of projects are different from cash. He said from cash donation, right? Cash donation. He said he doesn't believe in cash handout, but he said he wrote this from cash donations and made to these various communities during the tour. A total of approximately 1.3 million Liberian dollars. Cash. Now, when he said about Teahjay, say, I don't believe in cash handout. Okay, so he will say A and contradict that A. Okay, so that's the man. He's a big liar who have in Sado County, and I will keep embarrassing him.
It does not give you permanent reliance to take care of yourself. Politically, I don't believe in cash, and I'll do it once in a while.
You didn't believe it, but you do it once in a while. Teahjay, which one now? You don't believe in it, but once in a while you can do it. Okay, my man. The simple logic is they call the logical law. They call the law of non-contradiction. It cannot both be and not be at the same time. All right, and we apply the law of the excluded middle. You are either up or you're down. No middle. Okay, so Milton Teahjay, which one is it? Do you believe in giving cash out or you don't believe in it? So it can't be both. It can't be both. No, that's a logical contradiction. Okay, so Teahjay is here embarrassing himself. So that's how you put up for the Teahjay.
Modus operandi in the way I engage.
And speaking people, modus operandi, my man. Those words that mean nothing when we can see it reflected in the lives of the people. Modus operandi. Okay, your mental operation will know it. You can't do meaningful projects. You need several projects on the town halls. We don't need town hall again. It's not a need. It's not even close to the pyramid or teams. And the man talking about he bragging about it. And the people of Sado County, I want to see you guys. Your children are not in school. And you go vote for somebody for building Palava huts. And you say, oh, the 2 schools that were built, they were not built by me. They were built by the government. And I tell you, say, I build the 2 schools, and I say, okay, maybe it makes sense to vote for him. But you say, all the projects are beside the 2 schools. Everything else, I don't want to build the Palava huts and the town halls. Okay? It's about town halls. Many things that don't have meaningless things.
They're actors. So I have succeeded in securing jobs for a lot of the Sado young people, the middle-aged people, the old people, the youth.
Yeah, I just show you, Jana, you're taking people from on payroll, right? You want to replace for the 6th person, but you say, oh, I succeeded giving people jobs. Okay, I believe in
companies, in the government sector, in public corporations.
You're talking about companies and all of that. And the same man that made GVL to leave or Equatorial Power Company to leave Sado instead of land dispute, but he creating jobs for the people. Big liar.
And so forth and so on. In fact, this year we are expecting one of my young fellows that we were involved in leaving the country, going to do his graduate degree. We are expecting him back from Kigali. Huge Bleedy is in Kigali. He's doing his master's.
Okay, that's the reason why you see Huge Bleedy doing what he's doing. Because Milton Teahjay sent him to Kigali. Again, I just told you, don't take it from me. Look at the numbers for Sado County using the 2008 census, right? Let me bring my local down. The 2008 census said the number of people, total number of people in Sado County, 102,391 human beings in Sado County. Milton Teahjay is bragging about sending one person out of 102,000. Yeah, that guy is useless to Sado County. Out of 102,391 human beings in Sado, the man is bragging about sending one man to Kigali. And the man coming so he can transform Sado County by himself. He will be the Superman. See, these are the criminals we have. They get on radio and say these things. All right, let's see, for example, you are talking about Dube River. Dube River alone, a guy over there, men, 4,723. Women over there, 4,005. Milton Teahjay said, I want to send Hugh Bleedy alone out of the country. That the only man that can go for a advanced degree in the population of Sado County. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not, there is nothing in the man's speech that impresses me at all. It's tokenism Teahjay doing. And I'm not a fan of tokenism. Out of 102,000 human beings, and you talk about one person, and that should be an accomplishment, and you are bragging about it, happy to send one person out of the country.
Master's degree. I believe in international development studies. And I guess that will be another boost for the country and for the county.
Wow. All right. So out of 6 million people who get Hugh Bleedy, it's a boost. Yes. The country, for the county, the 102,000, and you go to the country level, that's near the 6 million people, Hugh Bleedy is coming. It's a boost for the country. Milton Teahjay is not one man. It's about a lot of people, if not all. It should be all, as a matter of fact. We should have educational master plan in Liberia. In America, they used to have what? They still have it. I think no child left behind. Our children, all of them, they are behind. And you say Hugh Bleedy, who is a sycophant to you. You know, yes, what Hugh Bleedy said about him, by the way, if you don't know what Hugh Bleedy said about Teahjay. All right? Let's read what Hugh Bleedy said about a boss man. All right? Hugh Bleedy. Hugh Bleedy said, let's see the part. I'm not reading the whole thing. I just want to see something here. He's saying the biggest question we need to ask Elijah Davis, sir, is how Tarjuowon became statutory district. Milton Teahjay used the tyrannical regime of jailed President Charles G. Taylor to illegally seize land that belongs to the peaceful, he didn't say violent people, he said peaceful people of Tarjuowon. Hugh Bleedy is from Tarjuowon. And he said Milton Teahjay used the tyrannical regime of Charles Taylor, jailed President Charles Taylor, to seize peaceful citizen land. But that's the criminal that Hugh Bleedy is supporting. Why are you supporting him? Because the criminal sent Hugh Bleedy to Rwanda to do development studies so he can come and develop Liberia. So Teahjay man, or the man that want to do development study, Hugh Bleedy said, the Tarjuowon people also illegitimately and maliciously took a greater portion of the Sankon people land, which today gave birth to Tarjuowon statutory district. That Teahjay development study man said out. That's another one he said about a boss man Teahjay, right here. Hugh Bleedy. What have Teahjay offered to the people? Let me take that logo from there so you can see a plain trick on there. So you can see what Teahjay man said, development study man said about him. What have Teahjay done? I mean, you say what? You say half. Anyway, that the development study man. What have Teahjay offered to the people of Sado in his 5 years when you are superintendent? What man said? What have Teahjay offered to the people of Sado in his 5 years leadership? What are his legacies and benchmarks that can be seen? Does he have the leadership ability to lead or an ability to engage into insults? That Teahjay man talking to the development study man in Kigali that Teahjay sent there. All right? You said the ability that Teahjay has is to engage into insults, fight, tribalism, sectionalism, gangsterism, authoritarianism, or what can you say as his supporters? Okay. But then you are against Teahjay. Now, why you are asking Teahjay supporters? Besides gangsterism, besides fighting, besides tribalism, what is it that Teahjay can offer? Nothing. Are you bleeding? Are you bleeding out? Are you using the man's own words so that a development study man, for Camel Town, where Teahjay built the Palava Hut for which he is bragging, coming be senator again for Palava Hut business. All right, that he built for Kolo.
We are looking forward to that.
Me looking forward to a champion of Hugh Bleedy. I say all the negative things about him, malicious and took people land maliciously and all those things.
we have issues in the county that, in my mind, if we're fighting those issues collectively, that will help the county more than stagnating the county or regressing the county. And those issues largely have to do with forging ahead as a united people, as a united front.
Okay, who is the impediment to forging a united front? He's the impediment. He's the one that is attacking. Just recently, Alvin Wieser was blocked by him. Because why he blocked the man? It's not because the man does not have the credential, not because the man does not have the experience. He blocked the man because he said he wanted to tell Kojo. Because Alvin says the Geleo man is not a Tarjuowon man. And so he wanted Kojo. And Kojo said before, and Kojo duped the people of Sado County. So he said that the same man he wanted to be the fiscal, because when you hear fiscal and money business, so he wanted Kojo. And there was a fight, you know. So this man, any word that comes from him, anybody that believes Teahjay, that means you can't think for yourself. No. Any word that comes from that man, you believe in. You finish. He started a conflict all over in the county. I can show you many documents there where the man started conflict in the county. All over the place. He went after people, land, and all those things, and accusing people. I mean, attacking practically the superintendent and everybody else in the county. But you're talking about, oh, we have to force a united front. He is the one that causing the chaos in the county. He is the chaos master. He will go as far as firing himself on the caucus, because he can't force a united front with his colleagues. So he will fire himself. As of today, I'm leaving the caucus because it's the acrimonious. Then you come by later and say, I want to be part of the acrimonious caucus. You know? So the man does not know what he wants. Teahjay is confused. His time is over. And so when you're out of power, I mean, nothing in your head again, then you just do all these, I mean, elementary stuff.
But then too, you know, that's what politics is about.
So
people have their differences in how they approach issues, so you can.
So you say politics is about division. Now what politics? No, politics is not about division. No, Teahjay. Politics is about finding a compromise if you disagree. The Republicans and the Democrats here, they disagree, but they find a common ground to develop their country. But Teahjay, in a word, Teahjay wants, no, he can't agree with you. Teahjay will fire himself on the caucus because he can't forge a united front. He can't compromise with his friend. He'll fire himself.
Despite them because they disagree in the mode of approach. But I believe
but if people disagree with you, you fire yourself. So you have a problem. So you're a problem.
In time, all of that will change.
So you saying that maybe the local county authority or maybe your fellow caucus member is not ready to have good working relationship?
No. We have good working relationship, but we have not been able to formulate a united approach in dealing with issues of the county. Now,
the man and the caucus, they're not together. No. He's not in good relationship with Creighton Duncan. You say Creighton Duncan is in the slaughter hall. Samson, where he don't have no good relationship with the man. He fought the man. The man won the election. His son, Otelo Kojo, Samson Wea won the election. They wanted to rig the election for Samson Wea. They went to court. And Samson Wea still wants it because of that. He doesn't like Samson Wea. He doesn't like to see the ground that Zaza works on, because Zaza, number one, put in jail the lawmaker went in studio. You were talking to the people of the county, and when you were superintendent, but then he came and burst into the studio and started cussing the man. So the man went into town. They called him, they held him, contained, and put in jail for three days. And on top of that, Zaza initiated an audit, and that led to his conviction. And so because of that, he doesn't want to see Zaza. I mean, he and Chie there, here and there, and playing little tricks. Chie is the one because they are in the Senate together, sometimes they kind of, but he's not in good relationship with anybody in the county. Superintendent, you get on radio and say, oh, the man ate money, and you can't show any evidence. He's practically attacking everybody in the county.
Interpersonally, yes, we get along.
No. Interpersonally, no, not at all. You see why you say here, when they got to the land issue in Riverside County, the dispute went up. He alone is standing by himself. Listen.
A development paradigm that we all can rally around. We have different views how to do certain things, but maybe sooner than later we start addressing those issues as a collectivity and not as individuals.
Okay, Senator, we'll come back to the county. Let's just
the four senator lawmakers that are working together. He's the only man that is isolated.
Recently, land dispute between Riverside and Sinoe.
Listen, very good.
Settled. I don't know if it's finally settled between the both counties. Yeah, do you care to update us how today went and how was it?
Well, the land dispute between Sinoe and Riverside is not settled.
Okay, in the word of Cheddar, it's not settled. It's all again that how he elect GVL and the Golden some I think Equatorial Power Company. He started a land dispute and the company was uncomfortable. They left the county and left several people unemployed. And the man has said that creating jobs for the people. Now he come see among 5 persons. Teahjay is the only man that gets sense in your hair. A man here who has the background law, is a lawyer. Teahjay said that he the one who understands the law. You listen to the man.
It's not settled in that the major issues in my mind that I thought was settled.
Not reality, the major issue in his mind, okay? It's not realistic. Anything that in Teahjay's mind, now what he's talking about right now, he's not looking at the evidence, but he said, in my mind, the major issue in my mind.
How disputes were left out, they stay here unresolved.
And that's in your mind.
We went to Riverside with the view of having a consensus derived between us and our counterpart caucus of Riverside. But when we got there, the report from the technical committee that was set up to try to review the different coordinates that should have been able to inform our decision. There were disagreements among members of the technical committee. For example, the technical committee was mandated to go and identify the coordinates as defined in the map that was generated from the 1962 commission that was put together by President Turner. It was from that map that the coordinates would be identified so that the boundary on the ground boundary, will be identified. Because what we have from which the map was produced was the aerial survey that was done in the air. It was not, it did not come on the ground to identify what they saw in the air, to try to come on the ground to identify those points. So we had thought that the committee will be able to identify those points on the ground, but that did not happen. And secondly, and which I think was the most important issue that was not resolved, the piece of land that we are now contending over as two parties. The government of Liberia sold that piece of land to Sado County in 1952. A community called Gitra, which is a part of Sinoe, was the one that bought that piece of land for the government of Liberia in 1952. And from 1952 up to the time of the conflict, the Gitra community in Sado was paying taxes on this land. The government of Liberia deeded the people of Sado, deeded the Gitra community as the legitimate owners of that land. And now we go and say, even though Gitra, yes, you have your deed for this land, you're paying taxes on this land, but we are now taking it from you to give it to Riverside. That is not a political decision. We cannot, I don't have that kind of power because I'm a member of the legislative corps of Sado.
All right, so it's amazing how the guy keeps contradicting himself, right? They don't have the power to take other people's land, but the same man was sponsor a bill to take the single people land. But he said, "Oh no, the Brazil people can't take the Sado people land," according to him. In 1952, the government, Liberia, they did the land, but he can't show all the evidence. But the same man was sponsor a bill to take other people's land, and that is okay. Yeah, Milton Teahjay sponsor to take the single people land. That is okay. When he sponsors a bill to take other people's land, it's okay. But he said, "Oh, the land better that settled 1952. The land was deeded. The Jitra people, they bought the land, but Teahjay can't show all the evidence, and we'll buy words. We'll take the words for it." And the other lawmakers that went with him, the 5. And he alone on one side, the other people, they are dumb, and he's the only person that knows the law, that knows the history of the land, the speed, and all of that. Teahjay, why it's okay for you to take the single people land? But you are advocating now, maybe the Juju people, they are cruel, they are not supposed to, their land should be protected. I'm quite sure whenever Sapo people, Teahjay will be saying, "Oh, you take that land." Okay? I tell you, Milton Teahjay, you're all over the place.
To take away the land owned by a community that was deeded by the government.
So Teahjay, why you want to take land on the land that the Sapo people own? Why you want to take it from them? Why?
Area on which they've been paying taxes, for which they have a deed. To take it away.
The Sado people had a deed for the land, they pay taxes on the land. So why you wanted to take it? Why? Why you sponsor a bill, Milton Teahjay, to take the single people land? Why? If it is not okay for the people of Riverside to take the people of Sado County land, why were you trying to take the single people land? Why are you not consistent?
Well, I will give it to another county. I don't think I have that power. And so during the conversation, I suggested that we should submit all these technical documents to a court of competent jurisdiction to come up with a ruling. Because they would do the legal due diligence to see whether there's any precedent that you would take the property, the personal property of people away and give it to another county.
The man, I'll give you consistent. Teahjay again, ask you the question: why you wanted to take the personal property of the Sado people and give it to you? The bill you sponsored to take the single people land. Why? Why was it okay? Why? Is it that what you sponsored? A draft bill seeking to amend the act that created a single statutory district, even though you say it is a Boko district. But now you want to take the people land. But you say in Riverside, "Oh, you know what? No, the people can't take the Riverside people can't take the land because they're paying taxes, they get a deed, they get the land, everything."
But I did not succeed in convincing my friends.
Very good. He did not succeed because he is 1 out of 5 that democracy now, right? So the RTJ won the election in Sano because he got more votes. And so now the caucus members, they are saying, "My man, we don't agree with you. Why you are saying it doesn't make sense?" So he got 4 versus 1. Teahjay say he's the only person that is right
on that particular project. So 4 of my colleagues signed the report that was produced by the technical committee.
Okay, 4 of his colleagues, the Sano Legislative Caucus, the chairman, sir, the secretary, sir, the advisor, Mr. Zaza, and then Chie, who is the lawyer, the son Teahjay, the man that did not sign. He fighting his land dispute on the 4-7. Now all he wants.
In effect, agreeing with the committee report, but I said no, I don't agree with that report. So right now, my lawyers are working on the legal instrument to file.
He always threatens people with
interpretation.
He always threatens people with court, but he never wins a court case. Every time he goes to court, they beat him. Right? The other time, Patricia Slomo called into court. He stole the woman's car. Right? They say, "Okay, let's go to the." He said the car for him. The woman said, "Oh, the car is for me." And he said the car is for him. The woman said, "Okay, I'm taking the court." The woman suing. Teahjay ran and he threatened the judge, "When you call me to the court again, I will take you from that position." Okay, sir, that the same court you're going now to give you justice, the same place you run away, you threaten Judge Nuta, and the same place you won't get somebody now to seek justice. That man just all over the place. He has no sense whatsoever. Teahjay hair is empty. he will do that. You will say A, then you go by again, contradict that whole thing. You're talking about land dispute right now, you're taking it to court. Patricia Promo took you to court and say, okay, the car for me, and you say the car for you. And the woman say, okay, I'm taking you to court, so the court can decide. You threaten the judge, you say, I'm not coming there, I'm doing my work. When I come there, when you force me, you will be held in contempt. I'm not coming to the court. We'll tell you that all property you're afraid to go to court, but he put him that all his colleagues, they don't agree with him. He alone say, the Riverside people, the Gasano people lie.
Whether or not we have the right as caucuses to take away the private property of the people which they own, for which they are deeded, on which they are being paying taxes, to take it away from them as caucuses of Sano and Riverside. So that's where we are. So the issue.
The caucus did not take the land. They brought the experts, they brought the Ministry of I think Internal Affairs, they got the experts in just said, they got the technician, the technical people that did the analysis to look at all the relevant communications and the documents, and they don't find no flaws. Milton Teahjay alone got issue with that. He's not the expert in the area. They brought the cartographers and everything to look at the landscape, look at all the point, the coordinates you are talking about. Teahjay is the only person that got a problem with that. Okay? So he said, oh, we have problems in the county, the issue of cohesion or cohesiveness, is the issue. He demonstrating it right now, he's showing it to us that he's different. 5 of them went somewhere. The four men say, oh, there is no issue with that. Teahjay is the only man that is in your position.
Issue is far from being settled.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no resolution reached by both counties?
No. The caucuses of the two counties, or members of the caucuses of the two counties, excluding me, they signed a report saying.
Okay, so the two caucuses, the members of the two caucuses, they agreed, they signed everything fine. Teahjay said, I'm the only person that didn't participate. I said, everybody else wrong. I alone right. So the guy's a clown. He's a clown with just big mouth and just talk and talk. So he just standing by himself.
And that they accept the report from the technical committee, but they ignore these legal details that I just explained.
And he's not a legal man. Chia is a legal man. Chia is the one that's supposed to be protesting. Chia he's a lawyer. He's a practicing lawyer. Chia did not protest the man who is not a lawyer. He said, you know what? There are issues. Say you don't understand the law. You are not a lawyer. So the legal man did not protest. He didn't see anything with it. And you are with no degree. And you the one who would say, oh, no, the lawyer is wrong. But the place you go in there, that lawyer is going to hire the lawyer right there. So every day when I hear my senator talking, I feel embarrassed. I feel ashamed to be citizen of Sado County, because this man is just a total embarrassment to us. In 2023, we have the right to remain in this bondage of Teahjay, or to free ourselves, to restore our integrity. It's up to us. If we want to remain with this embarrassment and this consistent shame and nonsense talking and contradiction, then you have to support Teahjay. But I know the people of Sado County will not repeat this mistake. No, it's not a mistake. This blunder they made, they will make the correction. That means a total embarrassment to Sado County and the entire nation. The Congress of Liberia is an embarrassment because of this man. This man was declared guilty for corruption, and he is still in the Capitol building and making law. But Brandon Simon Papa, you're bad lucky. Brandon Simon got to run away. But they're just they're talking to court. The same way they said Brandon Simon was declared guilty. Teahjay was declared guilty as well for corruption. But he's making law, Brandon Simon on the wrong. And this man is making law for my country. It's the biggest embarrassment. So now I want to disown my counterpart. I say, no, I will just stay on and we'll fight to make the one criminal, to take the criminal from our back. And the county will be whole again. It's an embarrassment, total embarrassment.
And for me, I want to be clear and go to sleep with my conscience clear that I did not go to take the parcel of land that people own long before this conflict,
because I
on
saw
which they've been paying taxes to take it from them, using politics as the base and leaving out.
Nobody, it wasn't politics. They brought the experts, they did the disputing areas, they didn't no agitation to the contrary. You the man that doesn't understand, you don't understand the whole thing. You do not understand what is going on. The lawyers, they're not opposed to the whole demarcation. They're all, I mean, looking at the evidence, tell you say he's the man that knows everything, you know. So that how arrogant this man is.
Because I saw a headline in the front page Africa that Sinoe and Rivers have agreed to live by the 1952.
Yeah, the people agree. I only tell you that they not agree. That's it. So, guys, I mean, that's the first Sinoe here. I just want a Teahjay for the dark side. I put the esoteric, and you see, I just put holes in all that nonsense you're saying over there. And people don't listen to the man. It doesn't make sense. Every time I talk to Teahjay, I don't get anything from him. I just get platitudes and emotions, and I mean all those elementary, I mean philosophical stuff that we can detail easily, you know. So that's it. We just went through all the projects that Teahjay. So we say from corruption to mental genocide. Teahjay undertook projects in Sado County without building one school to educate our people. So anything that does not give the people intellectual power, you are killing the people in the brain. And so when you kill a lot of people, you deprive them brain power. It's called mental genocide. You're killing the people. You don't give them knowledge. And so that's the man we get in Sado County. 2023. Y'all go vote for him. Let's see. Then I will bring you here and bat you good. And I say, y'all go to Teahjay now. Because right now the man is treating you like crap. You get you another 9 years, you finish. For 8 years, the man cannot pass a bill. He just sponsor a correct bill. Nothing. Our girls are vulnerable over there. The man sponsor a bill to make rape the law of the land. And that's the man y'all vote for? No. I don't tell you, ladies, he's taking innocent people cars. Your lawmakers are supposed to protect the people. No sound. Let me see. No sound. Let me see. No, I think Zoma, I think the problem is from you. The sound is good. Yeah, it's good from my end. Zoma, I think the problem is from you. The sound is good. Yeah, I'm hearing it very well here. So you gotta refresh your device. You know, so that's the Milton Teahjay over there. You're a big liar. You know, he supporters and all the kind of, you know, declared man guilty. You know, he refused to sign for his own people to get jobs. So he said, oh, you know, I'm the father of employment in Sado County. The documentation, you're on the committee to give a citizen of Sado County job. You're the man, co-chairman on the committee. Milton Teahjay did not sign. But he said, oh, anytime I see George somewhere, I can fight for the people to get it. And you do not get a record. Yeah. I mean, a boss or tell you can be putting hole in the wall. You know, fighting a man Joe Mobile and all. Who recorded that man? The man is a total embarrassment to Sado County. All right, guys. I mean, I got a lot of stuff I can say about that criminal. That the guy in the House of Representatives, in the Senate, actually. All right. I think I read that comment earlier. All right, guys. So that's how we're doing it for the night. I want to say thank you so much for staying with me up to this point. You know, I just needed to debunk the lies of Teahjay. You know, a lot of people they listen to the man, but apparently they don't pay attention to, you know, details and stuff like that. You know, and my job is just to give it to you guys and help Sado County to free our people, you know, so we can, you know, have a better county, get level-headed leaders, people with vision that know what they are doing. And that's somebody who doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, how is it that in the technological age and somebody talking about town halls and palaver halls and those things, and you're telling me, oh, I didn't build a school. The two schools that I counted in my project, they are not for me, that are government projects, you know. And so that's the man. Good night for the night. I'm out for night. I'll talk to you again anytime this week. Adios. Yeah, we're a family. We're not here to fight. I want to say thank you for watching. And that's it. VOSD for your dark Saryorpodeh. I'm out for the night. It's 2:09 on my side. I'm going to sleep now.